Okay.
Now we're up.
Are we live?
We should be live.
Are we
now.
doing this live?
We're going live. Screw it. We're going live.
It's like O'Reilly.
Hopefully this keeps the sound.
Here's string to play us out. Sting.
Okay, hit start. See if it gets sound.
How do we know if we're gonna have the string or not?
I'm gonna find out if I got the
I have my laptop. I can do it. You gonna go?
Yeah, I'm waiting for this to build up. There's always a delay on it. I don't see it yet either. I'm waiting.
Is that your flip? Is that your white laptop or what?
No, it's actually mine.
You have a white Mac?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's working perfect.
What kind of tampons do you use?
Same one my wife has.
No, but no more.
Just think this room is up.
Read that. Thomas investment.
Awesome.
No, I don't.
You're the worst.
I have a kid. I have a kid, but I'm still cool.
It used to be 50,000. Why is it 10,000 more? Is it random?
Here.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's official.
Welcome everybody.
Go ahead, Mike.
Stream Fest
Right, go ahead.
Ours was just confused. Are we up?
2015.
The
Streamathon.
last one was
Volume
they're
1.
confused and I'm eating a burrito loudly in the microphone.
Exactly.
I'm confused. What are we doing?
Well, go ahead. Maybe that's what you're here
What are
for.
you guys playing, guys? Hey, guys.
Mike, give it up.
Currently,
Tell me
Mega
the
Man
power-
1 being played by
power
Hans
cord.
the Red Maniac Batman.
I do not.
You never played any games online?
No, I don't play.
What do you play that's like humble?
Mike only plays NES.
I played
He has a
Nintendo games.
360.
It's about it.
but-
I played Nintendo games. I got a 360 a couple years ago. I
Do you
used it.
have a PC at home?
No, I have a Linux. I have a Linux box.
Oh yeah.
What kind of Linux?
What's your favorite Linux-based operating system?
What's your favorite built-in Linux game?
It's new Linux.
No,
Thank you.
I like. There's this one called Indefinitely Fuck with Linux that comes prepackaged on there.
Are you serious? What is this?
Yeah. It's just this weird game where nothing works and you try all day.
Oh, he's making it.
I get it. You're knocking that operating system. Awesome.
It's like, what do you want to do?
So what version of Ubuntu do you use? That's my favorite Linux.
It's Ubuntu Studio.
I actually don't even know Ubuntu Studio is.
It's just a bundle that comes with all these recordings.
It's like GarageBand, but free.
But Audacity's included with it.
No, the Archer and Recorder Suite and these other things. It's a little late. It's
You're
internal.
on the you need to know everything.
It's something I don't know about it. Nobody. Tim really is the guy who set it up because I was just recording my house. We were recording Ubuntu initially having latency problems interfacing with the firewall thing.
That's fine. I just put it wherever you need that way. It's right in front of me.
Anyhow,
This is the worst stream ever.
This is really great.
seriously, latency interfacing with firewire input box with it. Apparently, everybody is Ubuntu Studio.
That's about to
I don't know, but yeah, they fixed the problem. Like when we were originally
Welcome to the nap
Ubuntu, whatever, it was shitty, slow, and crashed all the time, and you swapped to Ubuntu Studio, which is
costs me.
I
I don't want to screw you up.
don't do anything on it other than
That's your only PC at home.
I have a laptop.
We're low on the volume.
What is it?
What is the one?
It's my wife's Windows 7.
That's great. Keep it quiet. Whatever. I think the volume's a little high. That wants to listen to this.
Your wife?
He's a class act.
That's not true. She's not watching.
Or someone on YouTube.
She just
This
speaks
is going to
frozen
be
or she just speaks
permanently. No, my computer is just taking forever to load. I think it's my PC.
Same with the
screen.
put Linux in that Mac.
Yeah, I think I should do that.
Format install Linux.
That's about right.
His name is Russ.
We're just like, people bring in free cable. People every
Whatever comes in. It doesn't matter if he wants it or not.
It's like a TiVo the other
Hook
day.
me up.
Wow.
We're like,
Hook me up,
Russ,
Hans.
the Joe, we're using that DVD player. I think someone converted to ham radio or something. That's what he does. He puts
Do you guys actually have hands at work? Seriously?
He has hands.
This guy.
Hands.
Who does? Russ?
Russ has taken classes on
He puts a licensed hand.
no.
He has a licensed ham radio license for it.
Those are the worst, honestly.
We're still playing My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Somehow
Twitch doesn't recognize the original Mega Man, which means that it doesn't mean I don't know, man. It means
You're not playing
we're
Russ.
kind of too old. It has every other Mega Man.
I don't believe it.
What normal? I don't understand.
What you're saying sounds like lies.
No, it's not. It's just
So back this up. So Russ, there's a hardware table that Hans isn't hooking me up with.
It's not a hardware table.
There's hardly anything ever
It's
good
a
on
junk
there.
table, which is honestly something that I'm like, oh, that's garbage.
What do they bring in?
Like
TiVos that are AP compatible.
obscure, like sometimes there's a piece of technology TV. Mostly though, it's like some obscure book, like just a fiction novel. That's just
How's that hardware?
Just throw that away, or like
It's like a free. It's not hardware. It's like a free.
Yeah.
You get stuff
It's a
that
donation
you don't want to
page.
throw away that someone else might
Did I
want.
give you stuff that you can do on my lawn?
What am I?
I'm trying to recycle and be friendly to the environment.
there you go.
I don't want to do
Good
that.
man.
Sorry. So what's the stream URL? Twitch.com.
It's
The Flynn?
The Flynn.
.tv/.
One down, by the way.
My computer sucks.
I feel like I'm weird, by the way.
Sorry.
Phil, what?
I feel like I'm weird. I have more than one computer.
I've got like 4 and stuff.
Thank you, Hans.
I'm not home. How long have you been? How long have I been?
I get it
No,
mixed
how long have I been?
I've done like
I've known you for 4 years. How long have I known you for?
When did you first police call? You met me in 2002. 2000, early 2000. That'll be what? This is so tricky.
I feel like this is. I remember reading this to Malcolm and this was shocked.
Probably drunk. I hope you watch this. I hope you watch
No,
this.
I was
Oh!
I was sorry. I was
yes,
drunk
you
at the
were in
time.
fact. Here's the
I
thing.
was
Here's the thing. I saw Malcolm play this game for hours. Then I saw you like come in like it was nothing.
How much did I drink that night?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't.
But to be fair, though, I was also on that Mega Man.
Why were you doing
I was on a tear of playing every Mega Man game.
Who was this?
This is a franchise. This is one. This is a franchise that gets me.
Hey, when you're at a point that's not what press start.
Let's see if I can get the volume to be less obnoxious on the screen. Make it a little bit high.
So if it depends, I think Mike's. Do you talk up?
Not on the stream.
I used to a lot, and then I quit for quite a while.
There you go.
Now I'm back to every minute I will, but
Just you?
just me, as in
Like by yourself, or is there like a communal thing going on?
No, usually like a band practice. People where I'm in a band.
I know you're in a band. Are you?
Got, what's it?
Who's in your band?
It's like a.
You play the band, right? Shark
Well, I really
No,
don't
that's
think
our
what I was doing.
And Mike started
We have a-
collaborating with him all?
Yeah, we have,
Sounds awesome.
we have a band and we're FTP and the Dreamweaver.
That's.
our
I
name.
came up with
Yeah,
that name.
that's good. That's good.
That's
good.
band.
Pretty fantastic.
Are people still using Dreamweaver? Like seriously?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are.
They're probably still
On the
using
Microsoft
I think it
crap.
doesn't work.
He gives me that example, but Dreamweaver, that's still. I mean, Purpace is more or less free in a lot of cases. Dreamweaver you gotta theoretically pay for, so
Yeah.
that surprises me more, to be honest. People still use Dreamweaver, though, seriously?
Yeah.
They call you up and they say, "Hey, my Dreamweaver."
My Dreamweaver broke. Yeah.
Dreamweaver's the worst too. 'Cause, like, it's just be like any normal thing like that. I'm like username, password, server name. Go with God.
Yeah.
Dreamweaver's like, but what day of the week is this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
What
know.
time zone is the server in? Like, I don't know.
I used it once,
Stop asking me these
and
questions.
I think it was before 9/11.
3/9/11.
Everything changed.
After,
Yeah, I'm just saying, it was
Okay,
a
go
long
back.
time ago. Back when we had civil rights.
if we
I'm just
stop
saying.
using Dreamweaver, the terrorists and truly.
I'm just saying, back when we had civil rights, if that means anything to you. It probably doesn't.
Or it's the other way around.
I don't know.
Alright.
You know what I think. The point is,
The audio is
I
probably.
can't, but people seriously call you up and they say Dreamweaver won't work?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then I
that's
put
like
them
a
on
common
mute
thing.
and kick my desk.
I love BSing with Hans about this. When he's talking about Eudora, I'm like, you still use to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Tell him
they
something.
use
I know.
it, like,
I want to hear it from you. I mean, I believe you, Hans, but I
It's
want to
like a
hear.
cult, like it's like
It is.
Scientology. Like, and when you use Eudora, you're not getting out. Like those people love it. Too.
They're angry at the
Eudora.
insinuation that there are other mail clients that
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah.
Like, you could use,
No, you
like,
have to use it.
oh, no! I have
I
Eudora
talked to-
4.1!
Yeah.
4.2 is bullcrap! I'll never touch it! I'm not
One guy once was the only reason Eudora user I ever had. He's like, I know. It's only. He's like, it does this one thing. I do it. I need to sort
I'll
it
never
around this
change.
weird way. He's like, obviously, is it possible to use? If not, I'll set up some out. He was cool. Everyone else is like, no. I have to send him like a book that's like, this was discontinued here. Support for it stopped here.
It's weird to me
Future.
because when 2001, when I was working at UPenn, that was like an odd thing to support then.
Yeah.
Here, like 14 years later, it's still a thing.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
way more than this.
I'm just saying that's hard for me to handle on a personal level.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah.
It doesn't want to.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's ever.
Like, I like to say it doesn't work.
It doesn't.
It goes against its nature for it to work.
Like, if you get Eudora to accept mail, that is not the intended support of use of Eudora. It's there to waste your time.
I kind of don't like emails as a concept.
Alright, so with this guy, I need to use my bombs, but I don't remember his pattern.
Use bombs to win. Use bombs to win.
I have full faith
Press
in
bombs to win, and you will be fine. Gonna put this down here.
Right now.
He ain't
No
watching. No
one's
one's
on
watching right now.
No one knows right now. Watching
Is
right
he
now.
watching right now? I
No
see
one knows we're on
There's
here.
planes crashing in Vermont. He's watching us.
He's got this on at work.
He's watching the game.
Guys, you should play.
What was that?
That's the worst thing ever.
I was like angry when I came to work.
Like,
He was like, "Who's this Lashusian dude? I hate him."
Funny.
It's like a decade-old joke for us at this point.
I understand it was like a joke. I'm like, this isn't funny. Like,
It isn't. It's horrifying.
I don't know.
I was
Straight
expecting
horrifying.
the way it was built up. I was like, oh, it's
Guys,
gonna
I
be
didn't
some
get any
funny shit
chips
again.
or anything?
I
I'm
get
sorry
that.
about that.
No,
But then, like,
just
the way it
shitty.
actually
It's
was, I was like,
pain.
this is
Did you see me visibly deflate when we had to play it?
Yeah.
I knew what was coming.
You were just like so.
We've done it, Mike. We've done it before.
That was like the turning point for that stream.
It's
when
like
it got
so-
real
it was.
bad. It
It's
got
like
That
so-
was Malcolm
it
hijacking
got-
what was
real
fun.
bad.
The Strider was fun. We're playing. We're chatting. This is
He's
the
like, I
first
wanna-
time.
I wanna-
And Malcolm's like $50. Homer's all kinds of
You guys felt like you guys felt like you were abused, right? Like,
I felt dirty. I'll never feel dirty again.
how many showers did you take?
Here's the thing, like he was like, I want to end next year.
If we do this one,
Dude, if he comes down, I'm on
I would
board.
love to do that.
If he comes down, I don't care. I will divorce my wife.
look, I'm getting what?
How do you get these guys? Because that's no pattern. I get divorced.
If you're blown.
No,
I'm just saying, if Malcolm comes down, next year, I'm on board 24 hours, guaranteed.
You sure about that? 'Cause
Yes.
last year- Is that 24 hours of you actually being on stream and not watching someone else's stream?
I
Oh
won't
yeah,
do-
I'm
I won't
still
do
pissed
that.
about that.
I won't do that again. I'm sorry.
Alright. You say so.
Show up.
He's like, hey
I won't
guys,
do it
I'm here.
again.
Wait, my friends.
Wait, my better friends are having a funnier.
Yeah, they're way better. They got more viewers.
You guys
too.
are insanely fucking about this.
Yeah, we're still.
Well, why'd you even come out? You sat in traffic for an hour and brought beer so you could watch something you could watch at your
Oh,
own
I'm
house.
sorry I brought you beer. Sorry I ever came
Good
out.
point. Good point. I appreciate
I
it.
just don't want to use water. Also, it was Yingling, so.
I bought St. Matt's this time, so don't hate.
I will drink.
I will buy
If
whatever
you
you
get it
want me to
cold,
buy.
it's 20. I think it's 20.
No. They charge more for hold?
You know what? I should have been a lawyer. I should have been a lawyer. I hate computers.
Indian place.
Indians, that's why.
They don't know the
We're like 20 minutes in and it's racist. Fuck no.
I am not racist.
I should have been a lawyer. Hans is racist. He's a liar.
I'm the least.
No, the anti-racist.
That's my cousin. That would say I don't see the difference in these.
That's a lie. Okay, that's a lie.
That's a
But
lie.
I don't agree with your dad at all. But I'm simply saying.
Sounds like you're the racist.
I don't agree with your dad at all.
Why? Because he's white?
Yes, absolutely. That is the problem with your father. He's white. I don't believe
That's how it should be. That's why I don't want to play speculated. I want to go, oh god. There's 4 bad guys. 4 sprites.
Oh, I can't handle this.
Help!
It actually helps you out a little bit.
6502. Ugh!
Skills shields are still there.
Are we betting
This is
money?
like riding a bike. I'm so afraid when I get to Rock Monster, Malcolm will come on. And
He'll still be like, beat the rock monster,
I don't know.
$50.
I don't know. I mean, you kind of
It's
play.
like no good donation though. How many
I
people-
remember him playing that for hours, throwing a controller and saying it's like eating gravel. And then you show up, you do it in 10 minutes, you're like, what was it, the thing?
Yeah, seriously.
That's exactly what I did.
That's what happened. I was there. That's a fact.
Cool and collected.
I'm not exaggerating.
I've been drinking Bumline for 3 hours.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You were.
I woke myself up that morning.
Old
by
English
vomiting on
Rose
myself.
or whatever.
And you were like, I don't even know what I did, but I beat it.
I didn't beat it.
Well, you beat Rock Monster.
I beat Rock Monster.
I'm saying that was the part that Malcolm was hitting. I remember watching for hours and trying to beat it. You're like,
He has a very. That's what I don't understand. Like, it's a pattern.
he couldn't get it. He
If
couldn't
you
get
played
it.
any
I
NES
saw him
games,
doing it for hours.
it's a difficult pattern.
No,
I
but-
guess it's a more complicated than like a normal.
I saw him doing it for
But
hours
it's-
without success. And you should have drunk off your ass in 5 minutes.
That's the weird thing about like Malcolm usually like picks things up so fast.
Couldn't
Like,
do the Rock
becomes like a
Monster.
master.
Couldn't
of it.
couldn't do the Rock Monster.
Like video games,
Tried
oh,
over
video
and
games, like
tried over and
even
over.
like even guiding planes down with passengers, pick that up pretty quickly.
Couldn't do Rockman. Couldn't do Rockman. That was the part he could not do. I was there.
No doubt. I had a hard time.
You know, I have
I
hard time
don't know,
playing Parcheesi at 2 in the freaking morning.
What's that about?
Malcolm came really weird. Malcolm came weird.
Oh, when they make
Your brother and Malcolm, by the way.
my brother is a saint.
Your brother, 2 in the morning, he starts playing Lips
Did
music.
he have his clothes on?
Through the wall.
And Thomas been drinking.
Did he have his clothes on?
Probably. I don't know. I was asleep.
That he didn't have clothes on.
That's all. That doesn't happen until 6 in the morning.
The night of your
Oh, 6 in the morning.
I remember they called me. I was like just waking up.
They
woke
called me
up
at work.
6 in the morning.
Yeah.
No,
No.
7 in the morning.
I'd
He's
be
like,
at work.
I don't have clothes on.
I'd be
I'm
at
like,
work.
You've been drinking the
No,
whole night.
no,
Like,
I'd be, yeah. They call you, then they call me, or whatever, or vice versa.
Yeah.
I'd be at work, and they're like, you need to come down. I'm like, I'm at work. And they're like, Thomas naked. I'm drunk.
I was
Malcolm
like
is throwing
just waking up.
up. Malcolm is throwing up in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are Malcolm. What do you mean?
Good job, man. Gets power.
That's 3 down.
Yeah.
I think like
There you
15
go.
minutes.
I don't know. You put Malcolm to shame. I'll give you that.
Yeah, get that right.
This is iPhone garbage.
Oh, no, that's what I use.
All these Macs. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Because it's what I got into, and I don't want to like change up anymore. I learned it. I'm like an old man now. I don't want to learn new things. It's hard to learn new things. I get how I click it on the computer. I click the buttons and it does the thing. And then I want to click it on.
I may go.
Yeah, I make fucking go. I'll make go.
I'd be addicted.
Go for it.
I don't want to waste my time. I hate fighting with
Get
those
those
guys.
little nuggets back. Those nuggets. Oh,
Ooh, those nuggets are just point nuggets.
oh, that's right. I forgot to take them. I ran into the game like twice and I was like, this is
I used to run that fight all the time.
why do you not know it. Mega Man 2 I got way into
I read all the Mega. The only Mega Man I ever owned was Mega Man 3. All the other ones I rented. But after 3, I stopped doing it. Arrow Man.
though. I'll have to start using it for
My broadcast should be pretty strong, but this thing is like acting like it's a shitty stream, or my computer just a shitty stream. Either way, I don't care. If it doesn't work, guess what?
What? You have somebody white go on there.
Your wife's still available.
Yeah, get my story. You can watch it.
Oh!
My nightmare. Those things are my nightmare. The worst part of everything. Even the sound of it.
No, the most stressful noise in video games is...
You got that right. Yeah, that's seriously. Somehow, like, of all the things Sonic did, that has been the most important. That thing, like, terrorized.
Yeah, that's like the sound. If I imagine like a stressful
Yeah.
situation,
That
that's
is
what's
sound
playing
that
in
comes
my
in your
head.
head. And it's like sweating profusely. This is worse though. It just feels like
Oh, I
it
fucking-
just feels like a pit of like despair. You screw up one thing, you can run back so far.
I've barely taken any damage. I'm cool. Everything's great. Just hanging out, playing some games. I'm determined to go.
At least in 2 you can use rush to skip everything.
once I get the magnet. Yeah, you want definitely the rush. Oh, I went the wrong way. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't, because you got nuggets. Oh, that up. You want that. You're gonna want those nuggets.
They were better.
Nah, this is a really good game.
Should be publicly shamed.
We need to have a Genesis cast. Me and, if you
Genesis
don't want to
only.
me and Myra want to go.
I'll play freaking
I'll
Doom.
come and poop on everything.
We'll start off with Sewer Shark.
We'll start with
Then we'll
Doom.
end with Sewer Shark.
And
in
with Doom.
between,
I guess if you're gonna play Genesis, you're playing Super.
It's not even Genesis class. Like, it's not even like
it's a
real-
class. It's a pack-in, dude. It's a
But it's not like Genesis.
pack-in. It's the pack-in like Sonic is pack-in, so it's a class. I have two of them now. Like I told you, Brad gave me a back.
I have two Super Sharks I need to destroy.
Speaking of Brad, speaking of Brad, one was showing out again. Two, did you guys grab it for what?
I don't think.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna hang on Brad more. I think we saw the real Brad last time.
You gotta use the guess to get that a magnet beam.
I got it,
Do
man.
you know how to use those super skills with magnet beam?
Did you grab it to work?
No, I think it's the process one.
You're so unlikely.
Maybe it's
So
I
unlikely.
think it's the board of the processor.
Can I tell you what?
I'm bored of talking about processors.
We only talk for 2 seconds.
Talk about something cool.
What?
Processor.
Like what?
I don't think it's not thinking. We don't need to talk about it.
Like, you have any thoughts? You're up to 5 minutes.
You're off, Mike.
Like what
Doesn't
console
matter.
is good?
I'm just tired.
That's not Mike.
You
I have a Sega.
You're actually the easiest
See,
to hear.
Sega way superior.
Way
My
superior.
cousins had a Nintendo, and that's what I always wanted, but by the time
Well-
parents would get me either, because they were kind of into video games.
Does anybody else realize that Genesis was a cool system?
No. And I got the...
No, Genesis was the best system.
I don't know if
How was it the best?
I
Look,
Genesis.
let's stop this childish, like, playground
Back us up.
war.
How am I
and
poor?
point-
Why is this class warfare?
I have so many.
Let's just make
Genesis games
honestly
that are amazing.
which system was
I
better?
have hardly any.
Period.
Genesis.
That is such a lie.
What did the Super Nintendo have?
Everything.
No, that's not.
Platformers,
that's not something.
RPGs,
No,
fighting
no, no, no,
games.
no. So did Genesis.
It's
but
not
it
even
did.
five
Yes, it did. It had
stars.
all those genres, but what
Not
did they
as
have
good.
specific? We have Fantasy Star 2.
Sucks. I had Chrono
Game
Trigger,
Boy.
You know what
Final
Genesis
Fantasy
had?
3, Secret of Mana.
Dude,
You know what Genesis had?
just had Gunstar
16
Heroes.
I am
it had,
so. I had
16
Contra 3 the
It had
Alien
Y
Wars.
Star. It had let's see here. Castlevania Bloodlines. It had
Castlevania 4 is way better.
Sonic.
Any
was
other
so
Sonic.
fast.
All the Sonic games are way
so
faster.
fast.
Sonic sucks
They were way
balls.
faster.
It was
It-
so fast.
You could like scroll more than
True.
like, 2 backgrounds at once. It actually had like a processor that was somewhat decent.
Yeah, I could have more than 5 colors on the screen at a time.
You could put on a CD attachment. You could get a 32-bit attachment.
Yeah.
I had chips in my cartridges that did stuff better.
So
What,
did
the FX chip?
Genesis, man.
Yeah, the FX chip. You couldn't play Star Fox on the Genesis.
Some of the EA games have their own chips, whatever. An EA game goes the end of the
I
tab.
can't believe this still happens.
They're way cooler. They're pretty cool games.
I'm just saying.
They like you know.
Genesis had
I
attitude.
feel like I'm in a bizarre world. You guys just won't admit.
We just know. We're still better.
Oh God!
Oh, that's close. That's amazing.
Who's your favorite Sonic?
They only made one, and then they kept putting it in a box 7
Sega
times.
CD Sonic was the best Sonic, and I have
Sonic
that.
Spinball was my favorite.
That's a pretty good game.
I like the original.
Yeah, it's a good game. Spinball was American.
I played that. It was
I was like a robot.
comes down to the next Cherry Cast.
It's the worst robot.
It really is the worst
It's
robot.
just a guy.
Even when I was a kid, I'm like, that guy did what, Iceman? Yeah, he was pretty good. No, those robots were the best. The green guy. Dirt bots. Dirt bots. Yeah, video games.
I wish you guys would just be like objective.
I am objective.
We are. We're being 100% right.
Right, but you just want to like get my goat. Like you won't be like,
No.
you really think Fantasy Star is comparable to Chrono Trigger?
No,
Or Final
it
Fantasy?
isn't.
You
What's
think
your game?
Sonic is comparable to Mario?
Yes!
Yes, I
A
do.
And it's
Mario
better.
world.
It's
Yes, I do.
better.
I like
You're on camera saying which Sonic is better than Mario.
Well, do we like the Nuremberg trials?
Sonic
Like war
Just
criminals
say,
who
no,
agree
just-
that
I
Sonic
wanna-
is
Which
what?
Sonic is better than
had-
I
Mario?
will proudly
I had
go on
more
record.
fun than playing
You say that
Sonic CD.
Sonic is better than Mario World.
Yeah, but pick one. Which is the
I had more fun
the
playing.
whole the entire thing
I had
the
more
franchise,
fun playing
period.
Sonic CD.
Huh?
I had more
The franchise is superior in my opinion.
than Mario.
Sonic
Yes,
CD.
There wouldn't
Absolutely.
be a Sonic without Mario. Sonic is standing on the
No.
shoulder of a
No.
giant called
No.
Mario, and he's pooping in his face, making crappy
Yeah,
games
Mario
that are
and
cut and
Sonic are
paste.
extremely
No, I like
similar.
those games.
No, they aren't.
No,
Every
not-
Mario's
that's what I'm saying.
different.
They definitely didn't like copy off Mario. It was a
Yes,
totally
they
different
did.
type of
Yeah,
game.
Mario did. Mario
Sonic
2.
is the sake of
Mario
Mario.
Mario
is
2 was way
plotting
different.
and
There was
boring.
obviously
It's not fast.
a real design.
Alright, you don't
basis.
even know what you're criticizing. You're just like saying things you heard on the internet. I don't want to hear that.
I know what Mario 2 really was.
It doesn't make a difference. I know Sonic
So
2
Nintendo-
was really Mario 1, and Sonic 3 was Sonic 1.
I
I don't
They're
think
all
Sonic
Sonic, sorry.
1 was
They're
Mario
all
2.
Sonic 1.
You're drunk.
All of them are Sonic 1. I'm a
drunk.
little bit. They're all Sonic 1. It's the same game, repackaged 3 times. Every Mario is
Oh, so it's
different.
superior to take a totally different game and make that.
That is
Sonic?
such an irrelevant. I don't know
Sonic-
what the
Sonic
logical
CD.
fallacy you're making right now
Sonic
is,
CD is.
but it's a pretty
I had
egregious
more fun
one.
with Sonic CD than I did with Super Mario World.
Well, then you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
I'm not done. By the way,
What do you mean?
Quake is superior than.
Quake is way better than
Sorry, superior
than,
technology,
Duke
superior
Nukem.
gameplay.
Probably technology.
Way better than Duke
Yeah.
Nukem.
Good
Better
for
gameplay.
Fun fact.
Better gameplay.
The only fun about Duke Nukem,
Inherently less racist, honestly.
yeah, is definitely the flash totals. Come on.
How is Duke Nukem less racist?
It would have been way more racist.
There's colors in Duke Nukem.
He had Shub Nigrax, so
I think
you gotta look
it's
out
through
for
my point home.
racism.
There's only brown people in Quake.
Yeah, they're all brown people, so it's no big deal. It's like everyone got together and just F'd everyone was brown.
My game's colorblind, to be honest. Literally colorblind. They're not colorblind.
It's called Quake.
There's
Oh, I
great, really
forgot.
great sound effects from Trent Reznor. It's a clonk.
Am I wrong, or was that soundtrack amazing?
It's really great.
Don't take it from
We
me.
should play it right now. I got it.
I'm not playing Quake.
No, no, really. I'm just saying the soundtrack. We'll play it while
You
we
have that fish from the place?
I watched that Devs Play thing that Brad was talking about. I haven't heard of that.
Oh yeah, he did talk about it.
What are you talking about? I missed it.
There's like Double
pretty
Fine
great.
does a series where they talk to like devs that and they it's like a let's play with
You can use that being
actual
cheese
devs,
again.
actual games.
I'm gonna cheese this whole thing right now. I hate this.
Fine, I don't care what you think, but wait, he played Dev? What are you talking about, Brad?
Brad talked about John Romero doing a it's called Double Fine, a series called Devs Play. And it's a series called Devs Play.
You gotta do that
Okay,
lower.
so game developers play games, got it.
They play their own games. And John Romero played through Zoom. He talked about it while he was playing.
Let go. Let go. What happened? Where's the story going?
I just think I watched it.
What do you have to say about it?
Steve here talk about level design, when they actually were concerned about level design before John Carmack comes into the big one.
He's just like, let's just make graphics all day.
He wants to say
We gotta tighten the graphics up, guys.
that. Look, I mean, maybe as time has gone on, I've been more appreciative towards the.
Have you guys listened? Have you read Master of Doom?
No,
Where they talk about like the
Daikatana, where the origins of that really are. It's when they used to roleplay like the D&D
Yeah,
sessions. They had like a
yeah,
story
I
called
saw
the
that.
Daikatana.
And like Romero got it, and he was like, it's
And
like
he destroyed the world.
I don't know if I believe any of that.
It's really lame.
it's a role play. It's not real Mario.
I don't. But I'm saying I don't really believe even the narrative is based upon it. I don't honestly.
I don't have a problem.
A lot of those devs, like all the Bethesda guys, that whole thing is.
No, I believe they play a D&D game. I don't necessarily believe that it was like it's just a direct analog to what they were doing in real life. That's all I'm saying.
Like, you don't believe there was a sword in their campaign called like.
Hey, pause your game for a
That
second.
part I believe. The part
That's all
that
you need to believe. What else?
there's more to it than that. Whatever. Did you read the book?
No, I don't.
Is there a
Well,
remote
it's
down
not
there?
really the book, so-
Somewhere.
What?
A remote. Another
Hey, you know
remote.
my sister's reading now?
Thanks, man.
No crash. Why?
Put this menu up for a second,
It
dude.
was amazing.
Bill Stevenson should be shamed publicly.
I don't want to talk to you as a person. Like, what do you think?
I tried to read that book on the advice of Noah.
It's pretty bad.
And made it to about 8 pages and never went to burn it.
Now Mike and I are friends.
So basically, you're an ally with Hans.
It was awful.
This was we were at these
The writing
conclusions
was
separately.
so-
No,
This is
I'm not saying that it was an independent.
But then Mike recommended this Heinlein book to me, and I
Which
feel
one?
the same way. The one
Which
that's
one?
like Caddy Rocks the Walls.
So, Mike, how do you feel about early Highline versus later Highline?
I've read a variety. His earlier works,
gonna
which
die
are
back
just
there.
more like
It's okay. You're looking good.
generic sci-fi
Just keep,
and not within his
grinding
continuous
the
What's in
universe,
life?
Oh,
are not bad.
Oh
Some of them
god.
are okay, some of them are bad.
Oh god, you said continuous universe.
Hmm?
You lost me in a continuous universe.
Why don't you like that? I don't understand why that's such a thing for you.
Heinlein? Who cares?
I told you the thing about Asimov, and you got mad that I insinuated that all
Which
these
one?
series were connected. I was like, oh, like Foundation, the robots, and they're all connected. It's one continuous universe. If you want to look into it, you're like, oh, Foundation sucks. Why would you even suggest it? I'm like, the only thing I'm saying is it's cool that they made it like a.
Right.
There's a continuity between their things.
It's
You
not
get angry
part
at the
of story,
idea
it
of
just
it.
happens to be
They didn't really fucking try.
It's just a little treat for people who want it there. But you get
Yeah,
angry
that's,
at
I
it.
like how Highland does it, where like they don't have anything to do. You don't have to know.
What's your
what's
favorite Heinlein book,
going on at all?
Mike?
I might
don't
just
know.
throw this life away.
I really
That's
enjoyed
fine.
the
I think
guy
you're
who
not
walks
gonna make
the
it,
walls.
but I think you should try it. I
It
think
was
you should believe
very
yourself.
I don't wanna waste
The dude's just gonna
sci-fi, it was,
work
like,
on it.
very-
I don't want to waste select beam.
Just stupid
That's
like
an
action
odd one.
movie.
That's an odd one to like. I'll be honest.
I just felt like it was very stupid. Like it's
What
not
kind of
heavy. Like,
fans don't
I
think
typically
that is
like
their
science
favorite?
fiction that has a meaning, but that book I was like, oh, it's kind of refreshing because it's just like dude on the run. That's the story. See you later. Like that's it. Typically, I like kind of more heady sci-fi.
The dialogue is really my problem with it.
Yeah, he seems to have a problem with dialogue. I didn't really think that.
In that book, and maybe like Mike was telling me, like there's this other book he was reading. I guess Heinlein writes really like he really gets into the narrator's viewpoint. So like all the stuff. So when I'm annoyed at a lot of the stuff that this character has to say in the Captain Walks the Walls, like that's a big like you can make the argument that that's Heinlein writing a writer in the way a writer would think. So he's kind of like writing the guy pompously, and I can be the way I'm reading is like Heinlein is a pompous ass, but he makes me writing that character really
That's
well.
how I feel though.
You know what I mean?
He's definitely real hardcore. I read one book from him that was awful.
What was that?
The sex one.
The sex one.
Sex book. Which one is that?
To
Because
Sail Beyond the Sunset.
I don't even know that one.
And then
I don't know.
just
About
started
incest.
reading another one that I'm
That
about
sounds
to
great.
bail on,
Don't know
called
that one.
Time Enough for Love. I'm
Okay.
about to bail on as well. They're awful. They're just absolutely
when
awful.
were they written? They're later.
Yeah.
They're all later Heinlein.
They're
Everything
all in
he's
that
giving me is
future
the 80s.
history series, which is his continuous narrative thing.
Reading Heinlein past 60 years. I don't know what you're doing personally.
I mean, he has some alright stories, but it seems to me that at this point he has. So, like, I've read the older ones as well. A lot of his stories are typically guy on the run. It's like a plot he goes to a lot, and he writes that plot really well. And then if he's not doing that, he's
Oh,
like
come
writing a book
on.
that's called like I'm gonna write about this for fucking ever. And
Yeah, I wanna
nothing's
take a turn, I gotta
happening,
pee.
he's just talking
You want to go, Mike? You want to do
Mike, you
Fireman?
want to give this a...
No, that's not me.
I gotta
I'll
pee, so
try
you
it.
guys are gonna look at a blank
It's
screen
gonna
for a
ruin
minute.
it.
I can't play Fireman. I can't play anything but something.
I'm just gonna fix the screen while you're gone, okay? Because the screen's kind of
So
needs
I don't know.
cropped.
I don't know.
It
So what do you
needs
think about the
cropped.
canonical ones everyone loves, like Stranger in Strangeland, like
I like Stranger in Strange Land. I mean, I thought
Moon's a Harsh Mistress or whatever?
yeah, okay, so like the Moon is a Harsh Mistress was, I thought, similar to Cat Who Walks Through Walls in its story.
Friday. How you about Philip Friday?
Okay, so I have Friday. That's probably the next one I'm probably gonna start reading.
You
But,
read that one yet?
No, I have a bunch that I'm reading through slowly.
Alright.
But like, so, I mean, I really like Stranger in Strange Land because you know that has like its like implications where you're like, oh, this is kind of heady, but it gets bogged down in its whatever at the end, and you know, kind of weird. Moon is a Harsh Mistress. I just read recently after having read Cat Who Walks Through Walls, and I kind of liked it better because it's kind of like even less. It's just even more of like an action plot. There's no thinking involved. It's
Yeah.
just, like,
Doesn't it bother you? There's a
here's
computer
revolution on
that's
the moon,
literally a
and then
day.
it's done, and then that's
The
it.
computer that facilitates the entire evolution that's not really addressed in any way. Like
Oh well, I mean, he shows up in the other books though.
I know, but that's kind of I don't know. I never like that. It's like so if you've got a computer to help you, it's gonna be fine. Your cell-based, revolution organism that'll hold it over Earth's head. The fact that you can like fire things at them in there.
Yeah, it was neat. I don't know. It was like I just viewed that as like that's like a little like that's like eating Doritos. Like it's just like oh yeah, it was a good snack.
I was alright.
It's not a meal. It's just a little good
I
snack.
like it. I don't know. I don't know.
You didn't like it?
I like his earlier stuff. I mean, short story. I mean, like lifelines. I mean, like
Yeah.
the first stuff.
Yeah, I had read some of that. And
I like the earlier stuff.
Yeah,
Anything
give me a
after
beer.
that, I like Starship
Sam
Troopers.
Adams.
See, I don't get into that.
Thanks.
It's a short
Starship
book,
Troopers is the
man.
best game
Yeah.
or best
It
movie.
doesn't seem
Ever
to
made.
appeal to me.
It's a
What
fantastic
do you
movie.
want? What do you want from Heinlein?
Me? I don't know what I want. I just read stuff and I'm like, no, it's okay. It's
What about Arthur C. Clarke?
Yeah, I read the shit out of Arthur C. Clarke. He's my main man.
I forget how to crop this. I'm just not gonna do it. How about that? Seems like a solution to me. What's that? No, it's not a problem. Just make sure it's not cutting off
I had
anybody's
read
head.
so much Arthur C. Clarke that I'm like, I should read some of the other big guys. Like so.
So you went Finn to Asimov to Heinlein, right? The big three.
Yeah,
doesn't have
and I
a
mean, I
mission.
had read some of them
What's that?
previously. I've taken like 3
You
or
mean
4
that?
different sci-fi classes at the 7
Oh, yeah,
colleges
control.
I attended. So
Go for it.
How many colors? What?
He did 7 years of college.
Oh,
That's
he's
years
just
ago.
Are you a doctor?
Yeah, no.
Nice,
Doctor. I have
my
my doctorate in tomfoolery.
There you go.
But yeah, anyways, I kept taking like college was like sci-fi classes. So I kept taking.
So I added 2 more years.
But so
You read that for free.
you end up having reading and stuff. But yeah, really, Clark.
Oh, this does taste better than Youngling. A little bit.
I think he's the best.
Heinlein, I find is more like I consider him compared to Clark. Clark is much like a hard sci-fi writer. Heinlein's like a trash novel.
Yes.
You know, like he's
I
your
wouldn't
cult
say you're,
trash
I would not
about.
say you're far off.
And like, but I kind of like it. I'm like,
I
it's like a
think
guilty
I think
pleasure.
Arthur C. Clarke's
When I started
best.
reading The Cat Who Walks the Walk,
Yeah,
which was the
that's
first
cool.
Heinlein book I read, I was like,
Skills.
this is, I feel trashy, but it's not
Did it have
bad.
Bobby on the cover by any chance? Didn't have Bobby on the cover.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
And you're
I'd like to
still
see an
good.
edition of the Casual
I would
Warrior
love that
with Fabio.
if it were a thing, but it is not. Arthur C. Clarke is the best of the three. I would agree.
I like Asimov.
I'm liking Asimov.
I was gonna
he's
read
the
2001, Meyer, and you're like,
right.
don't read that. So how is he
That's
the
what I
best
said,
one?
too.
I would agree with don't read that. What's the point?
There's so much good Clark. I'm like, you're.
You already know
making
what it is.
yourself-
You already know what it is.
I've
It's
never
not.
read it.
Yeah, but you've seen the movie, right?
No, not really.
You get the. You know. The thing is, it's like
That's a
common
Kubrick
culture.
movie. Stop hitting me in the butt. All right.
Kubrick
Sorry,
kind of
sorry.
captured it. He's not far off. Like you kind of.
I didn't realize actually I found out not too long ago those two things were co-written. It's
Yeah.
not like the book and then the movie was based on the book. Like they did it together.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I didn't know
you
that,
already
did I?
kind of know through common. That is like in the common culture now. You kind of already know what it is.
Okay.
So there's no sense in really reading
I'm
it.
sorry, Star Trek Kubrick one either. Huh?
No, that's different.
There's that
Movie-
Will Smith movie I should read in the Asimov.
There you go.
Ah, what? Will
Will
Smith?
Smith. Yeah.
Hey, the iRobot.
Fantastic actor.
Yeah, that's not fair. In fact, I like to quote that movie.
There's some damage boost.
I'm
there.
going to
Good job.
sneeze and say, I'm sorry, I wasn't the bullshit. Because that's what that is right there.
Hey,
In the movie, Will
did you
Smith-
watch that movie?
I did indeed.
I didn't see it.
And Will
Was it
Smith
any
says
good?
that?
He
Was it pretty
sneezes really loud when one guy's talking, and then says, I'm sorry, I'm watching the bullshit.
That's classic. line,
Classic
man.
Will Smith.
That's fantastic.
I'm saying that happened.
That's Big Willie style.
He's like getting jiggy with it and all that.
Anyway, that's not really fair for iRobot.
Nice moves. Incredible.
Yeah, well, you know, when you play this game a lot, you kind of learn
You kind of learn the ins and outs.
ways to not do stuff that's
Anyway,
annoying.
Mike, I would agree that R.C. Clarke is the best of the three.
Yeah.
I would argue that J.R. Tolkien
He's not even involved, thank you.
is better than anybody.
Not involved.
I don't even like him.
There you go.
Your wife loves you.
She does like that.
I think The Hobbit has
Tomfoolery.
captured the essence of Tolkien, honestly.
Really? Because it's really Lord of the Rings' enduring, like,
Are you talking about
enduring
the?
legacy.
You're talking about those books they made about Warcraft, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I really like that. I like orcs, and goblins, and dwarves.
I like loincloths.
Elves,
I like
dwarves.
swords.
There's no orcs in Hobbit.
I'm just saying, there's elves that love dwarves. That's
Why'd
in
you?
there.
I
Am I
don't need
wrong?
that
That's
necessary.
necessary.
I'm sick of shooting.
That's a good point. They're hard to hit.
I don't need to like them. Like, I don't know.
So you told Hans to read Childhood's End, right, Mike?
Yeah. Right. That's like a book I feel like if you're gonna read some Clark, like read that.
Probably
Not
should read
2001. Like
I've heard of that book. I've never read
You
it.
should read it. It's good.
This might be a bad
You didn't like it?
Oh!
Oh my
Oh,
god,
man.
that was close.
Teeth. Skin of. File under.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, my sister is reading Snow Crash now.
You just said that. Like,
Why did
literally
I'm
5
lying.
minutes ago.
I'm
Did you
lying.
Did you convince her to read it?
No,
Like you
my
convinced
brother
other
did.
People?
My
Oh,
brother
geez.
did.
Oh, your brother's
so
just
she's
as
reading.
deranged as you are.
Yeah.
Why am I deranged?
Why do you guys like that?
It's a great book.
What do you like about
It's
it?
not that good.
If you read,
Why don't you just go to a lecture on Sumerian mythology and don't have a shitty narrative wrapped around
You should
it?
just read the Origin of Consciousness and the Bicameral Mind. You'll be fine.
Listen, you already know it's BS.
Dr. Wiley looks like he wouldn't be that imposing.
Is it BS?
Look at him.
I don't know.
He's just fat. and old.
I think what he's writing about may not be BS, but Neil Stevenson is BS.
Did you read
his
Chronomicon?
writing style.
Did I read what?
Chronomicon.
I don't need to read it.
Did you read the Baroque cycle?
I'd rather read what.
Anathem.
If someone
Read
could
me.
just tell me what he's talking about without making me read through his weird, pedophilic lust for 15-year-old girls, like that'd be
That's
great.
an issue.
wait.
That is an issue.
Huh?
YT.
Waifu?
Mike is like, we'll buy.
I will revisit this narrative.
He does have a weird thing that I don't like. I'll give you that. But, still good books.
Go for it.
There's an issue.
Yeah, he just respawned it. Just despawn
Push through it.
Just despawn it. Just keep running. It's all good. Just keep going.
I'm sorry that I referred again. I must read the book. I'm just a little bit shocked. That's all.
straight jump.
Yeah, I don't have time for this, man.
You're right. I like the fast
That's
lane,
how
right?
you died at Strider last time you played.
You remember
I better
like
get to the end.
Remember your-
Lose all my health getting there.
Remember your belabored like help from the
Yeah.
sidelines?
And
It
then
was
last
like
level, he's just chugging through.
You're like,
and then I
"Please
told
stop."
him that, and then when we get to work, I'm like,
Yeah.
you really didn't give a shit. And he's like, oh no, that's a
No,
hard
I'm-
game. And then he watches his own stream, and he's like, I kind of really did run through that. Like,
Yeah.
I get a few, man.
You
Be
did.
fair.
You're kind of blazing
drunk.
through it. You're like, this is stupid. I hate it. Let's quit this game. I hate everything. And you're just kind of like getting
You were like
frustrated.
so torn up after you died.
Yeah.
There's like no surprise.
You got so
Well, it takes,
frustrated.
like-
watching.
It takes 15 minutes to get back to that point where we're gonna fight like all the bosses in a row,
So
and I've used up all my energy to get that far.
you
know
played
what?
Dark
just
Souls.
ball-
You
bombing
weren't
through
playing,
people,
man.
like,
So
just like-
shut up.
I'm going.
Did you play Dark Souls? You know how.
I beat Dark Souls.
Exactly. You know how. It
In 2?
I beat 1 and 2.
is. I beat 2. I beat Dark Souls.
Do you know that that's for you in real life?
Huh?
Nothing.
You beat Demon Souls, right?
It's impossible to get up there, isn't it?
No, you can't have the magnet beam.
But if I turn the magnet beam on, I can't switch to guts until the thing goes away.
You gotta do the right timings.
It's impossible. You can do it.
I believe in you.
It's not worth the fight.
Yeah, it's not worth the effort. Yeah. Just die.
Die. I don't think you get
Be
a.
happier though. Like,
Wait, what are we playing after this?
I don't know. You're the schedule keeper.
Oh my.
You know that my schedule is just one game over and over again. Sewer Shark. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
gosh.
if we left it to me, you guys would.
Please,
You-
no.
you-
I wouldn't have showed up.
Please, no.
Come on, guys. It's a great game.
It's
It's
not a
just-
game.
it's like-
And the best part of it, halfway through the game, you get a cool cutscene,
Can you even beat
and
it?
he asks you to fire the guns, and if you don't fire the guns by hitting B, you have to start over
Does
again.
it tell you to hit B?
Nope.
It's a great game.
It's
Can
a
you beat the game?
fantastic
Like, is that actually beatable?
Yeah, we beat it. We beat it in college. It took that long. It was Drew's roommate. He brought his Sega CD to college.
Drew,
I
the
can't
roommate?
remember his name. Really cool guy.
How long did Drew last for you? It was like undone.
Like a year.
No, he was at Geneva for a year. He's like, James is bullshit. Then he went to Cal U, and then he went to then he went to no, I'm sorry. He went to CCAC, then he went to Cal U, and then he got a history degree there. So
Now he sells buildings.
yeah, man, he's good at it.
Time well
Well,
spent.
here's the thing: history major means you're good at research. When you're doing that stuff he does,
It sounds like you're interviewing
He does
after
a
being
lot
a
of-
history major.
does it?
Yep.
I'm not a history
You
major.
know what my dad said?
What?
Get out of computers for nubs.
Tell you what, don't go to college.
That probably might be
Yeah.
the advice right there.
That's the advice, maybe.
Can you beat this guy, Hans? I don't know.
Most of the colleges are going to be going.
Not gonna
the
say
bubbles
that
going
much.
first. This guy's.
Malcolm would say no.
I could cheese him.
Do it.
That pause trick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Don't do
best.
it. You beat him
Do it.
valid when I saw you do last
Do it.
time.
Do the pause trigger.
He can beat him valid. I
It's
saw
in the
him.
game. It's valid.
I don't know. It's
It's
kind
in
of
the game. It's valid. Same thing with Blaster Master.
Ah!
Throw those grenades and hit the pause button.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that either.
You guys.
I ain't legal either.
Malcolm couldn't believe it. He did this. I'm just saying.
Come on!
Look at cheese, Tom.
Rock
What are you
monster.
doing?
I'm not eating cheese. This is how you. This is what you do.
This is just.
I'm just saying. You beat it right in front of me.
I know, but I probably have more life than this.
And more alcohol
Less
in you.
lit up.
More alcohol.
Or
in
more
you.
lit up.
I always thought he was more of a putty monster.
You were
when
more
I was a
lit
kid.
up.
He's called the Rock Monster.
Yeah, but I always
Oh,
thought
you
he,
can just start right here.
when I was a kid, I always thought he was kind of.
This is
putty.
over now.
It's like
I thought you
shooting-
would start at the beginning.
It's like chewing gravel, is what Malcolm would say.
Yes, it is.
I didn't realize you could start right at him though. Malcolm's a pussy. You couldn't.
Well,
do
Malcolm was
this.
like
Ma-
freaking out, like,
Malcolm's probably drunk.
please! He was like Samuel Jackson in Jurassic Park, like, please!
Couldn't handle it.
God damn, there's half the shit.
I was saying that was
Insane,
him.
man.
That was
I
him.
am really blowing this, man.
So,
Malcolm's not
you guys
watching
want to move to
right now.
Vermont?
Can you
with me?
only get one hit in each time?
Yeah, you ain't
I'm moving to
going.
Vermont to hang out with Malcolm.
Absolutely.
Mike doesn't know Vermont. Or
Guys,
Malcolm.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't get food for you guys.
We're getting
What do you guys want to get?
No, we can get pizza later, but I was gonna
Yeah.
get chips or something.
I want some pizza.
And I didn't bother to get that. I'm an
Pizza's
idiot.
good. I don't want to get fat.
And I was at the store because I had to do a.
Oh, what are you doing?
Blowing it.
I was at the store
How's your
because I had
dad
to
doing?
pick up some applications for me to submit.
What is happening?
How's your dad doing, by the way?
He's doing?
All right, I'm gonna throw this one.
Was your-
Like I
was
said,
your
I'm
sister-
wasting energy now, so.
Your,
My sister's there
what did
now.
you say sister was there?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go back there tomorrow morning.
He's
see
got
how things are
another
going.
fiance?
But here's the thing, like his stomach's soft, so that's
Pam?
good. Yeah, his fiance's
How's
good,
Pam
too.
doing?
Prenup?
She sounds
Green
great.
up again, yes. I don't want to talk about it on stream.
Alright.
But she's a really nice person. I like her.
Alright.
But yeah, there's the whole story of you gotta go for the
I
prenup.
don't
So is your sister, did she just come up for a while, or how's
What's
that
that?
work? Where's she now, teaching?
She's still teaching the same place. She's Frostburg State. She's got her tenure there, and now she's chair.
What's tenure?
She's chair of the entire department.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Tenures. That's sweet business.
Yeah, she got tenure like 2 years.
Get that money.
Get that money. They don't pay her.
Well, you're
just gonna say
They can't fire her though.
No, I can't fire her, but they
So you can't get fired.
she's getting paid. She has more money.
Tell her to write a textbook.
Because she's awesome.
Tell her to write a textbook.
She needs that money. Get that money.
Tell her to write a textbook.
Dollar. Can't believe everything.
What?
What is going on?
Mid-level.
Listen, I feel like Malcolm is in the room right now.
Why?
Honestly.
Why? How can we tell her?
This level of scare. You know what's hilarious about that?
What?
He can play like that Bimani stuff.
Yeah, I know. He's
like
ridiculous.
a robot.
I know.
And he
wasn't
can't
fair.
beat.
He would play those cave shooters.
I know.
Yeah, he was really good at him. He
he's-
beat him.
I'm actually almost as good at cave shooters. But he's
he
really
was
good.
really good.
at cave
He
shooters.
plays
He's
over and over again.
really good. at
He was less frustrated by those, ironically, as he was frustrated by this.
Yep. I'm
And I
actually,
witnessed it personally. I was
to
there.
be honest with you, I'm
Same.
better at the cave shooters than I am at this rock monster. This guy would
Well, so is Malcolm.
hand my.
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I'm not trying to say I could do it,
Huh?
but
That's an easy pattern.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, it's a
yeah,
pattern.
that's what I'm
It's a
getting at.
pattern.
It's the
I
same
see.
pattern.
Like,
I
the
see
one
what-
that's hard is you'll see when it comes up. Like,
Yeah.
it's right here. That's the hard one. That's the hard one. Other than that, as long as you're like kind of paying attention, you're not.
If you're not asleep
fine.
or drunk.
Oh!
The hard one is just like
Yeah, you just have to
go.
know.
You gotta go
double
short
jump.
hop, big hop. That's it.
Well, Malcolm never learned that trick, so.
Well,
Malcolm, wherever you are,
You're not watching.
it's recorded.
Even
He
though
can make sure planes don't crash into each other.
I didn't
but-
cheat. I did it.
no.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I saw
Malcolm
it before.
should be on this. I told him we
He's
were
probably,
streaming.
he's like, he can't dodge this, but he can dodge planes.
We told him we were streaming. How many beers have we drank?
I need to update
I
my
have
file.
another
I had
one.
one for me.
I
Okay. So 3 more. We'll say 9. I have my.
way more than 9 at this point.
Okay, let's say 12.
I would say,
12-ish.
I would say 11.
So half a case. 12. Mega Man's.
Well, he's gonna stop hitting that
Good
guy.
job, man.
Rock Monster's not the
Fantastic.
problem. It's that one tooth guy on Riley level 2.
Well, it's the little things in life. Devil's in the details. Those guys
Come here,
are
buddy.
assholes anyhow.
Come here.
I can't handle those things.
Why?
They're hard. I never got good at this game, alright? I never was good. I
And
read
Mega
it.
Man or just this one?
Mega Man. Almost all of them. 2 I can beat. I can't beat it now, but I can beat it
grandma
when I was a
can beat
kid.
2.
I know, 2's super good.
I like him for the same reason I like Power Blade as a knockoff of Mega Man. They're very methodical. We're like,
Did you ever play Shatterhand?
no.
We're gonna play it tonight.
You're gonna play Shatterhand because it's really similar to it's
I
similar
can't use
to
guts, man.
Power Blade or Power Bradu or whatever it's called.
Power Blade. In Nippon.
Nihon.
Glorious Nippon.
Nihon. I don't know what they called it. I never played Power Blade except for like maybe once, and I remember it being pretty cool.
It's like this where like the game has its own law. It's like you just once you get into the game, like Mega Man seems harder if you come from like playing Sonic the Hedgehog.
Exactly, because
This
you're like
guy's
you're not
clunky,
used to
and he's
the
like once you
controls.
get into the like
the way it works.
regime of the game, then
It has its own rules.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Once
Sonic
you
is
get
just
accustomed-
fast, man. It rules. It's like the best game. I mean, have you ever played it? It's really
It was
good.
my favorite game when I was a kid.
I love that game so much.
Great.
I remember having a Super Nintendo and being like, man, I wish I had a Genesis.
I will say that
I'm serious.
I
I'm
always had
serious.
Sega.
I had a Super Nintendo. I'm like, man, Genesis seems so much cooler. I wish I could play it. And finally, I saved up my nickels and dimes, and it was on sale at
Yeah, you
Sam's
probably got
Club.
Genesis for like
At Sam's Club.
I got it.
$3 at
Ah,
Blue
damn
Hill.
it. No.
You computer that computer?
I just veered it. Watch. Hey, can you get me a paper towel somewhere? There's some in the laundry room.
Was that Myers beer?
Nah, that was Myers beer.
Or my beer. I don't know.
Even in his absence.
Well, his spirit is still here.
Man,
He's here in
I'm not
spirit.
good at this game.
Thanks, man. Just not sop it up from the upside down. Yeah, that way it doesn't drip into the key set.
Thanks. I don't really care. This computer's 5 years old. It's getting there. It's getting there. I was hoping to get another 2 years out of it, so good enough for me. Whatever.
Does one still work? Who cares? Oh, there's somebody on the stream.
Who's there? It's probably
Why does it say you're playing MLP?
What's MLP?
My Little Pony. Friendship is magic.
Never goes away.
It's funny.
We're
Someone
forever playing My
Someone
Little
logged
Pony.
on just to watch My Little Pony. Friendship is magic. Okay. It says Kevin2533. Is that your wife?
That's not your one.
That could be her. Could be getting real funny.
Oh yeah, hey
Probably.
Kev. Hey Big Kev, we like pinball too.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to your thing now, Junior. It's gonna be awesome. That's fine. I don't care. It's only $100.
All your kids'
Only $100 with wine. It's fine.
You
My
play with
wife's
toys?
My wife's gift.
Kids' toys.
Yeah, there's like a million toys in there.
They've all been played
Can't
with.
use.
A weird
Everyone-
thing to say to another guy.
Everyone's been messed with.
I think there's a. I don't know if this.
You got any snacks?
I'm sorry to disappoint whoever's on the
You got any
stream,
snacks?
but they won't let us put Mega Man in, and we're not playing My Little
You
Pony.
got any snacks?
If you were into My Little Pony, I'm sure there's other
You're on
streamers
the
that
wrong
are playing
stream,
it.
son.
I want snacks. You got any snacks?
I wish I had done that. I didn't do
No,
that.
I didn't want before. Now I want them.
Yeah.
Got any pizza?
Later. Where do you guys want to get pizza from?
I'm not dumb.
That's fine. I don't want to do Domino's. Except for the fact that Pizza Tracker rules, and they have a romance tracker now.
A romance tracker? What does that even mean?
It's like a romantic version of the Pizza Tracker.
What
It's
is?
like,
It's pretty amazing. I want to.
Explain
I kind of want to
this,
use it. I just want
please.
to buy pieces.
50 Shades of Grey themed.
It is
I
pretty
don't
much.
know what that is.
You know what 50 Shades of Grey is?
I know what the book is.
I
How that
bet-
applies to pizza, I have
It's
no idea.
fanfiction.
Highly erotic.
Well, I don't want my pizza to be erotic. I want it to be delicious.
Wow.
Erotic fan fiction.
Better not order from Domino's then.
Yeah. Domino's is.
Are you guys gonna watch that movie?
Is there a movie coming up for it?
Yeah.
Are we gonna watch it, Meyer?
Yeah. we're
I
gonna
know
watch it.
Myra's gonna watch it. Come on. You watched all Sex and the City.
I did.
true.
Not the
Yeah.
last movie though.
Really?
Get
Yeah.
into Sex and the City 2.
That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
That was written by gay guys though. That's from like women. So.
Well,
does
you
that
get
matter?
similar
Now we're getting
perspective.
homophobic on this.
Yeah, geez, oh man.
I
We've
said
hit
I
every
prefer
single-
written by gay men. So
We've-
I'm homophobic.
We've hit every single possible way to
You're
offend people.
heterophobic.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe,
there we go.
but I'm certainly not.
So you're just a
homophobic.
misogynist.
Am I?
I don't know, you hate women. You
Do
want
I?
gay men to
But he
write
also
your-
gay men, so
No, he likes gay men.
wait a minute.
He
How
loves
am I?
them.
How am I
confused now.
heterophobic?
Watch
honestly?
this. Watch this move.
It's just gonna be like being.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh,
hold on! Hold on! It's
It
gonna
was
be frame
amazing!
perfect, Frame perfect. Oh, you got it. You nailed it.
Dude,
Amazing.
safe state that.
I'm
that
pretty
was
good.
garbage.
I'm pretty good, everyone.
Safe state that. That was garbage.
That was
Anyway,
this is
how
all
am I
real
how am I
hardware
hetero
sounding.
and/or homophobic? Honestly?
Real hardware only. That's it.
So basically, you have no real basis for any
Oh,
charge.
it's criticism.
See?
Mega Man's.
Not a revelation.
I can't believe Twitch doesn't have Mega Man in their database. What the fuck?
I think there's some sort of oversight.
I don't
honestly.
remember how to beat fake Mega Man, so this might be.
This is hard.
Is he gonna use my elect power?
I think he uses whatever power you have, doesn't he?
Seriously,
Yeah, I
are there
think
any
I might not want to
snacks?
do this then.
Are there any snacks?
different thing.
I can go for some
Regular
snacks.
bean, maybe?
Just regular.
Are there any snacks?
Dude, if you want to go get snacks, or if you want me to get snacks, I'll do it.
I want pizza.
We're gonna get pizza. We're gonna get Domino's. We're gonna eat
One's
some
gonna
romance
ask
tracker.
That's what I
That'd be amazing.
Okay, honestly though, is the romance tracker a thing, or is this being
We lost our brony viewer.
Come back, Brony!
Wait, back this up. Is the romance tracker actually a thing or not? Did you lose or did you win?
Seriously? Come on, man.
What?
You can't tell, man.
Look, it's hard. I don't remember the pattern. So,
So you guys have a lot in
Much
common.
better Mega Man.
any
player
of
than
you want to take a turn?
No, not at all.
Mega Man, you guys should have a lot in common, honestly.
Do you want me to look up the game facts?
No, I mean,
Game facts? You want me to
we
get
have full
some
life.
game
I can
facts?
just jam on him.
Game
Speaking
facts.
of jamming on something, are any
Gay
snacks?
fags?
I am
Okay.
half life. Why were you shut up about snacks?
Yeah.
Try and like,
I like snacks.
Ethan Romney says Dave on my
get your snacks.
I've never went
We can get cinnamon sticks or cinnamon sticks.
No, I need that. Like, it hits me all. It's like his power. His
power is way
Mega
more
Buster
powerful
is
than
better
yours.
than my Mega Buster.
Okay, don't use the Mega Buster. I'm sorry.
No, because if I don't use the Mega Buster, this is what I want.
But clearly his Mega Buster is way more,
This is what I want.
way more beast than
Get
yours.
back here. Get back in the
Oh
corner.
man, you
son.
got him in a good.
You
Back
got
in the corner,
lost.
son.
I'm stuck cheesing him, man.
Get in the corner.
Well, look, he's cheesing me.
Yeah, he's cheesing him right now.
Yeah, he's shooting over your head. That's cheating.
He's jumping.
I think you're cheesing him, I'll be honest.
This is awesome, man. You got a good.
Ah!
Oh,
pattern, you gotta get pattern,
oh,
Keep that pattern.
Ow! Ow!
He beat you with one sliver left?
This time for sure.
Okay, you got it.
I got money riding on this.
That was a mistake.
Like,
That was
kids'
ridiculous.
college fund is on this.
Ow!
Yeah.
I already beat the rock monster. That's the real. That's the last boss.
That's
I
a real
know.
deal. Holy
Well, is it though? We're still playing.
Yeah, man.
We're not on Strider yet, so I don't think we're done.
Can anybody beat Strider?
I don't even know what Strider
Dude,
is.
Strider's hard as fuck. I can get to like the fourth
What
stage,
is
maybe?
Strider, honestly?
I was
don't
hoping we
know.
could do the arcade ones. We could just pump quarters into it, but it's the Genesis.
Genesis
one.
one's gonna be hard,
I
dude.
don't know if we can do that.
Well, I can play the main one, but I want to play the Genesis one because I like this.
Which one's better, honestly?
But let's
The
start
arcade one, obviously. Genesis can't handle the colors.
from a technical standpoint. Let's start with whatever PS2 game you brought or another NES.
Well, the next game to play is Bionic Commando.
Wait, what did
Okay,
you
good,
bring?
good,
What did you
good,
bring?
good. Bionic Commando on,
Bionic Commando
on
arcade. Arcade.
Arcade, okay, cool. We'll put it on the
Wait,
PS2.
Bionic Commando's in the arcade?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro.
Over the course of this series, we are going to play all the Bionic Commandos, all the
Really?
Striders, all the Blaster Masters. And then we will never be friends again.
And then, yeah, we're gonna hate each other at that point, to the point where we won't be able to
Already
look at
do.
each other. The only time I could ever get around is if I'm completely drunk. By the end of this, we're gonna be completely drunk.
Drunked?
Trunked.
Drunked up.
What you drinking, Mike?
My
That Indian
mother-in-law
brown?
says drunked up, which I think is funny.
Is that any good?
What's that?
What does your brothers-in-law
How do you
say?
like that?
What do your brothers-in-law say?
Mike, do you want a 120 minute?
You don't want a 120?
You don't like
They're so good.
Yeah,
You'll get completely blitzed.
I'm
How long
gonna
are you gonna be here? Okay, you drove
In
here.
like hours.
In hours, you're gonna go.
No, I drink. No, I
You're
don't.
gonna
You'll
go
be
for a
fine.
while.
If you drink it now, you won't be throwing up until
I'll
like.
have the one you were gonna offer Mike.
No.
I don't want
You already
that.
had one, man. I only have.
I
so
don't want
many.
that. It tastes like
Mike is
asshole.
a special guest.
Your beer tastes
At
like
least this
asshole.
time, man. This is the only time you'll be a special
Seriously,
guest. Next
is
time
there-
you're here, you won't be a special guest.
Is there wine in
So
your
I'll be like,
office?
you'll be like, can I have that
legitimately?
120 minute? I'll be like, no, fuck you, because you're not a
Honestly,
special
though,
guest
is there
anymore.
wine in your office? I really didn't see it.
There is 2 bottles of wine that I got for Lindsay.
May I have one?
No, you cannot. I can give you my cheap wine that I
Why?
bought like 14 years ago. It's
Why?
probably like vinegar now.
Why is there wine for your wife? This isn't for me.
Because
What
I don't
is
drink
the,
wine.
What do you
Your
use
wife
against
drink wine?
Bubble Boy? Gutsman? I think it's Gutsman.
Hey,
so.
you still drink wine for your wife?
Like,
I don't drink wine unless
Is that a euphemism?
I'm drinking with my wife.
Oh, there's still stuff
I
happening.
see. I see.
But here's the thing, like I don't do well with wine because I fall asleep instantaneously.
Wine is
That's
same
that's
thing to me.
any day, any wine.
I'll see if I have some.
What did
cheap
you guys
wine.
get? I don't know anything about wine, honestly.
You know, I'll just go get some. I'll go get that pizza.
I really don't want wine. I'd rather have beer.
Unless I get too much, I'll get the pizza.
I just want to harass you.
That's fine.
Get some Papa John's.
I can apologize.
Do you have that right?
Anybody like Papa John's?
I'll eat it.
Would you guys be mad if I ate a piece of Papa John's right now?
No.
Do you have Papa John's already?
I have leftovers from last night.
You guys had Papa John's last night?
You're holding out on us?
Friday's pizza night.
I'm over here dying on snacks.
Friday's pizza night.
You guys are there yet? Is that where you're at now in your marriage?
You guys don't have Friday eat out night?
Not Friday pizza night. No.
I usually get Chinese and Jessica gets eating Parker's.
I'm an old dad now. Fries pizza night.
Your kid's not even 2, so
Dude, I'm such a dad.
you are a dad. That's a fact.
What's that?
You are a Pittsburgh dad, honestly.
Nah, I almost got Pittsburgh Dad's mustard just to see what that was like. It looked like
Please
Hurl-
don't.
I'm sure it was,
It looked like
not
the
very good.
cheese.
It looked like Hurliker's mustard, but shittier.
Yeah,
I didn't
probably
get
is.
I think I'm gonna throw
It was
this
really
fight here.
horrifyingly
They watched it at work and I get
It was
angry.
like 5. I know that. Like,
They watched
I
it at
know
work
that.
and I get
I know
angry.
that I'm like 2 degrees or 1 degree away.
Yeah, I'm like, I know,
They're making
I know
a
I
Yeti
met
Springs
him one
today.
time,
I
and
know
I
Chris
know him
Pratt
through
does.
Fiverr. That's about it.
Yeah, no fiber.
And,
What's
and
Fiverr
I have,
doing?
I have Captain Blaster right over there. That's
probably
the
do.
movie he made like a long
I
time
have a
ago.
question.
You see that?
I'm sure it's there. What is Clapper doing these days
He
anyway?
does stand-up comedy.
He's actually on tour right now.
Does he get paid? Like,
Yeah, of course he gets paid. He's been paying his dues, man. He's been doing a long
I
time.
thought they tried to do their own little comedy thing and it bombed.
You split my beer now?
Nah, it doesn't have anything in it.
I'm throwing this fight to everyone, just so you know.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to waste my Gutsman power when I don't have enough.
Oh, get that Gus man.
So,
well,
turns out...
turns
game-
out, all in St. Bad Mega Man.
So what games do you play now, Mike?
Well, for Christmas I got some games I never had. I got Clash at Demon Head,
Oh my
On
god.
my
Star
recommendation.
Tropics,
Good choice. Star Tropics, good choice.
Illusion of Gaia for the Super NES.
Beautiful.
What's that? Come on, that one.
That's
I've
part
been
of the,
replaying- I started replaying Secret of
Quintet
Mana a
Soul
little bit,
Bleeders.
Good choice.
and I have to still. I like had last year I started playing Secret of Mana and
So you're only playing like real old school
I
stuff.
also have Final Fantasy 2, which is really cool or whatever for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, no, that's basically it. I'm entertained by old games. Like, I got GameFly because our work will pay for it.
Oh, you can keep on that?
Yeah. And like, I'm looking at these games.
Oh,
and I'm
come
like,
on!
There's nothing I want. Like, I don't want to play modern Call of Duty 19.
Mario's quality.
I saw. I didn't play the last one.
The weekend order pizza.
Why is that?
Super Bowl weekend.
Why is that making...
Speaking of that,
See, this is
They-
what's bullcrap about
they're
this
probably
level.
running
They
deals.
take away the
Question.
Gutsman thing.
They're probably running deals.
Question.
You guys won't like this pizza anyhow because it's pretty like.
I want it.
I'm really special.
I want that right now.
How are you gonna do it
It
all?
looks good.
You just
I
gotta,
didn't
like...
have lunch.
I gotta manually do it, but I can't... They're gonna hit me every time.
I have a question.
Well, you do damage by killing an individual
What's the
bubble boy.
spread? What's your bowl?
Hope
killing one
Patriots
does a
die in
certain
a
thing.
fire.
No, what's the
What?
spread though?
I
Seriously.
hope Patriots die in a fire.
I mean, what's the spread? Not your personal opinion.
I don't fucking care.
You don't
If they
gamble?
win the game,
Who, the Patriots?
You're gonna kill yourself?
Why do you care?
I hate
How do
PlayStation
you
so much.
care?
I do care.
How do you
I
care
just feel
so
like
much?
I'm not gonna win without the Gutsman things. I can't do it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you care so much about sports ball?
I just don't like the
honestly?
paper.
I like that there's now a story of these cheaters, and then
I like that.
I
How's
didn't
that
care at all.
how's that
I'm on
new?
board.
That's been on.
I'm saying no.
it's been going on for
I
years.
watched both championship
Honestly?
games,
Mhm.
and like you see the Seahawks, like this team that like stuck in there and came from behind and like looked
Yeah,
like
man.
these underdogs,
Seriously.
and then the Patriots killed these guys whilst cheating. That's wrestling booking.
Well, they would've
Yeah, yeah.
They would have killed them even
You
if
know
they didn't.
what I
cheat,
feel
but,
like, Hans?
What?
It's like it's a Renaissance fair. Cheat to win. That's what I feel.
Yeah, the-
I'm
the
cheering. I'm
Patriots-
cheering for that guy.
Roderick.
Belichick.
Roderick.
Sir
Belichick.
Belichick.
Yeah.
Belichick. You're like, cheat to win. Remember that guy was like, told
I'm
Myers
just saying.
specifically to come back?
Yeah,
Did you
there
really
was,
get
there
the
was
crowd
that
going?
one time we went, and there was that
remember.
sad little wizard whose job was to pump the crowd.
And
Yeah.
you were like,
And he
pumping
was like,
everybody up?
because he was doing a horrible job.
Yeah.
And you're just like, ah!
You're like, cheat to win. And everyone's like, what? And then he's like, can you come back?
I don't remember
Yeah,
this.
that's
story.
really funny. I still
Sorry,
remember.
whenever you would go to that thing, like you were very
Well,
popular.
I always get involved. I can't. I mean, if I'm there, I'm doing it. Let's do
You
it.
had a great time at Ring of Honor. That was great, man.
I want to go to some kind of wrestling shit.
With Meyer, it's the best.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause he's like, ah! Ah!
I mean, that's what everyone's doing.
I tell you what, Meyer, I gotta applaud you. Anytime you commit to stuff, you truly commit. Which is good. You're not just there passively.
Whole milk or no milk.
That's
to be
right,
honest.
man.
None of that skim stuff.
That's Malcolm's.
These
comment.
monsters are
That's
glitching.
Malcolm
Look
right
at the
there.
bomb guys. They're
It's
glitching
because
out.
my Nintendo
I don't
doesn't.
really know if you're
Not used to being on this long.
Is that? I don't think it works
That's
that
going to
way.
be a problem as the evening continues.
Well, I don't know. Is
Don't
that,
hit the top of it as you'll restart.
I feel like level's built this way, though. I mean, is that you're
No,
saying?
look, they're supposed to be bomb monsters. But
Yeah, but they're
glitching.
way glitchy. It might be because you're playing so well.
How is it glitching that
You're playing so
Meyer,
well.
I am not a fucking programmer. I don't know how it's doing it. I don't know. I'm just saying that's how it's supposed to
KG and
We're playing on legitimate hardware, though. Like, how is it even?
That was
Yeah, because
amazing.
no legitimate hardware is ever broken.
No, I know that, but how does it break consistently the same way? That's pretty.
Alright, I gotta do it.
Are you guys playing a hack
You got it, man.
Alright,
honest.
I don't know what the best weapon to
Yeah,
use
I bought a
after
hacker
I'm out
on.
of guts, man. That's the thing.
That's a loaded card. That's a hot cartridge right there.
I guess I like man. I can
It is. I busted it open. It's full of like
Yeah,
all this like Chinese
it's like
shit.
it's like your own bird.
It's all in like Korean
Yeah.
like text or like characters. It's on a Glock top. Glock top shit. Whole thing's 1 ASIC.
Yeah, it's all custom hardware. I'm probably mining Bitcoin right now.
I am. That's what I do upstairs. I try cherries.
Honestly, I want to join Reddit.
I tried
for
fruit
one
on my computer.
subreddit,
You
which
don't need
is
to join to browse our
whatever.
Bitcoin.
I want to post. I want to post.
Just get on there and post
Magic
our
I
internet
want
money?
to post on
Yeah.
our butt coin.
It's
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Is there a
No,
Bitcoin?
there's
You-
a butt coin,
Illiquid-
and that's the one I want to post
Are
to.
you serious? Is it like Dogecoin?
All they do is make fun of Bitcoin. It's hilarious.
Bitcoin.
It's called Buttcoin. It's amazing. They have their own icon. It's a
You're a
Bitcoin.
fan of it, but you've never been there?
Oh,
Or
I've
just
been
like-
on there.
You have those kind of aggregator that gets the best of Bitcoin? or
There
something?
is, yeah, Buttcoin Foundation. It's a real thing.
That's awesome. Do they have like a bank for Bitcoin?
No, here's the thing. It used to be.
What's the rate of Bitcoin to USD?
Oh, I don't know. Not
Okay.
enough. Hot,
Not enough. Clearly.
butt.
One butt. Only 2 butt.
It used to be like buttcoin.com or something, but then like the Butterfly Labs guys literally bought them to like erase their bad articles.
Guts.
Anyways, now it's Buttcoin Foundation.
Aggro crash.
I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with Bitcoin.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm talking to Mike.
Bitcoin is a liquid scam.
I really like didn't
quote another
understand. I had to
person.
like look it up.
There's nothing to understand. It's all scam.
It's all 100% scam.
It's all
A liquid scam.
100% scam.
A liquid scam. is
Listen,
the
Mike,
best way to
whenever
put it.
someone says sheeple,
Yeah.
you know they're full of shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're like, you don't understand,
So
man.
if they say
the
sheeple-
government wants you to
Yeah.
use regular dollars because they want to keep you down.
Yeah.
Once they
it's all
say
about- yeah.
once they say sheeple, you know I see
Yeah.
what we did there.
I mean, as far as like I thought, like I mean,
You're gonna make a lot of money. You're gonna put all your money into Bitcoin.
yeah.
It's gonna go up like super high.
What do you think?
Really
Mike?
fast.
What's your impression?
Don't anyone's gonna tell you
No,
that it's not
obviously-
right. They're
I
gonna
wanna
tell you
hear-
that
I
don't
wanna
not
hear
to
your
do it.
unadulterated,
What?
unvarnished initial
Yeah.
impression of Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin. Explain what Bitcoin is.
huh? That would
Yeah,
be
that would.
That's
that would-
fair.
that would- must
That's
be.
fair.
Yeah.
That's
Huh?
absolutely
I did
fair.
Google like what the fuck, like
Yeah. That's accurate. Bitcoin.
that's what I Google when I get confused. I just
Yeah,
just
you're
the
like-
general what the F and then
So it's just Bitcoin, huh?
But
Search term.
No, that's accurate. That's accurate. That's how I
well,
feel
I was
now.
confused because like so I had found this guy trying to run a miner on a server.
Right, right.
And I was talking to this kid I work with, I'm like, what's that about? You know, like how's that? Aaron.
Why is he
actually,
wasting
which Aaron was trying to explain.
But
to me.
what did Aaron say?
Because
Please
Aaron's
tell
all
me.
like trying to explain how this works with these algorithms that you're trying to solve for. And I'm like, so wait, I don't like I'm not technical enough to understand that really, and even conceptually it's not very clear to me.
Well, you gotta see how much power you're gonna use,
Like-
and you gotta see how many Bitcoin you're gonna have. And then
I want to hear Mike. I want to hear
you're
Mike.
gonna
Like, I
break
don't
even.
understand it, so
Yeah.
like I'm like, okay, so you like have something running and it's trying to like solve something.
Algorithms.
Yeah, and then you let's say you do, and then I don't understand what happens then, but apparently you have a
25
fraction of a Bitcoin.
Like a whole lot of
or
money.
something.
Well, if you're in a Bitcoin mining pool, you'll get a fraction of Bitcoin. If you actually are the person,
Who
you're
mined
not
it.
you are in the pool
But
and
I
you
just
mined
don't
it.
understand. So we're creating a monetary thing, like a tradable
Yes.
nugget.
If
that
you
we're
want to call it
just purely
tradable,
creating based on like
You gotta find someone to trade it with.
you solve
Yeah.
the math.
It's like
problem.
tradable
Right.
with who?
Right. Okay, it's like
Maybe you can
Pogs,
buy like stuff on
but it's
New.
like you just create.
Newegg.
It's just
Yeah,
creating.
yeah.
There needs to be some apparatus to create the money, right? Like
Protocol,
you can't just
the
be Federal
protocol.
Reserve
The money's
printing
there,
money.
but
No,
like,
the
you can't get
protocol
it out.
agrees that you got 25, and it'll be 2.2 pretty soon.
But here's the thing, like, can you get the money out into actual dollars? No.
Oh yeah, no, I understand.
Why would I
that.
want your filthy fiat anyway?
No, yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I
I'm just
understand
gonna go to
that,
Newegg and use my
the bubble economy
stuff
of
there.
false value that this
Yeah.
is, sure. But I just mean as far as like the creation of the thing.
Right.
that
Yeah,
is
if you
the
find the
thing.
correct solution, everyone in the protocol will agree that
Peer-to-peer.
you're rewarded, as of right now, 25 Bitcoins.
Right, exactly.
And if you're in a pool, you get a fraction of that.
Fraction of Bitcoin. Yeah.
If you're in a pool.
I just that to
Right.
me it's just like seems like so like that's really what they've done is just set that up as like a way to regulate the creation of the money.
Yeah, up to
Yeah.
a certain amount, yes.
So it has value.
So that it has value. It's right. That's just like the limited because they can't print
They
the
want a
money.
finite
They gotta have
amount.
some
They
kind
want
of
a
like
finite amount.
mathematical process
Exactly.
that's very hard to print.
Right. It's really stupid. I'm glad to hear you say that.
I just love our
If we don't
Bitcoin.
have fake money, just I'll give you some Mike bucks and then you can trade.
Yeah.
the-
No,
do it.
even better.
Do
Even
it!
better.
Fork it! Fork it, Mike! Fork it!
Mike-
Use the fork!
It's Mike Coin.
It's
First off,
Shrewd
it's
buck.
Mike. Yes.
Yeah, Mike coin.
It's
You can
Mike
fork
Coin.
it right now.
And then you just go on. You go to Reddit. You're like, hey guys, Mike Coin.
Ars Technica
it's
did
got
that.
algorithms. You
Yeah,
gotta solve
all
them.
the algorithms.
Sure, I can make you an algorithm.
Yeah, there you go.
all day.
All
Solve these
day.
algorithms.
1 plus 1.
Instead of being what's his
If you
face,
solve
like,
them, here you
developers. You're like algorithms.
You gotta like jump up on stage and
Yeah.
be real angry about it.
Well, I'm a real problem here, by the way.
Yeah, you are.
Beat his ass. Come
The
on.
problem is Flame Man or Fire Man is eating all my energy.
Yeah.
There's no good
That's because
pattern
you're just
for him.
standing. You're just standing.
There's no good pattern for Fire
Yeah,
Man.
he
I
really
feel the
doesn't
ghost of
have
Malcolm in this room right now.
Huh?
Probably-
Malcolm?
there's probably-
Where is Malcolm? I need to text him and tell him.
Look, I
Man,
flying planes in
I
Vermont.
beat the thing Malcolm said I could not beat.
Where's Malcolm?
There's flying planes in Vermont.
Alright, my dad's doing good.
That's good. It's good.
That's great.
Did what Jen tell you that?
Yeah, she's over there.
That's good. What'd she say? Anything else?
She's doing good.
It's a long message for you. She's doing good.
No, my sister's very verbose person.
Well, you can't dodge.
Kick
it.
his ass!
He's doing better the last time. You did better the last time.
Man, this was Sonic.
I let all these.
I think you did better.
It's too slow. Sonic's fast.
Yeah, I agree. Nah, this
Where's
is way
the
better.
Z80?
I'm gonna say something right now.
What are you playing?
I like
Ice
Mega Man
Climbers?
better
What is
than
this crap?
I'll admit that.
Where's his twin?
Mega Man's better than Sonic?
Where's who's twins?
The Ice Climbers. Is that what it was?
Where's
You're an asshole. Wildly's an asshole, honestly.
Malcolm?
Why was that?
You know what's crazy? That Ryan went up there to like hang out, live with him.
Here's if you do this again, I want it. Last time.
I should move to Vermont. What am I doing down here?
All right, what do I got left here?
You got some C. You got some N.
No, I'm trying to figure who's next.
You got some G.
Is
You
that
got,
it? I think.
you got Geneva
There's
and
one
Carnegie
more
Mellon.
left. I just know who it is.
I'm saying we're late game Mega Man right now.
That's
at
it.
this point.
So Mike, Hans tells me you have a philosophy of science degree.
Mhm.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, turns out.
is that a
Turns out
degree?
if you've been to 5 colleges in your first 3 years of school, you end up at Pitt.
You can do whatever you want.
quickly obtain a philosophy of science.
Nice.
Huh. Is that like an
So
official program? then?
Yeah, history.
did
philosophy,
Karl Popper
science.
knight you, and that's how you get
Yeah,
that?
you get that. Yeah.
You're
like, oh, that's
Comes,
sweet.
Dips it in and then.
All right. I don't know what you're putting
Pitts,
into.
Pitts has
Wow,
a good
you got
program for that apparently. That
Hard.
people one of the
Real
places
fast.
you would go to study
You
that.
can start here now.
I just kind
I'm
of
impressed
followed it
with your
because I
skills,
like
by
to
the way.
take
You still
spacing
got it.
classes that I could attend while high.
Still
I'm
got it.
embarrassed.
Turns out a lot
That's
of
a
those
viable
would be
path.
HPS
No,
department.
I would Never,
Yeah,
never
there you
got
go.
past like.
So like I'm taking classes on like
guys.
there's a class called
And that was
Paradox.
this stuff.
Well, sign me up for that.
Back this up. There's
Dude,
a
that's
class
pretty good.
literally entitled
Pretty good.
Paradox.
Yeah, sign me up. You know, turns out that's in that degree. There's another one called
You must have smoked a lot back then.
Relatively Game for Everyone. Like, yeah, get
You
me
must have
on
been
that.
high off your ass constantly.
It was amazing. Yeah, I go to this class on paradoxes, just super big. Talks about Back to the Future too.
That's
And
awesome.
Like, go
So
down the
is
hall
it
to
the Two
Einstein,
Pines or
everyone.
Lone
Your
Pine?
jacket is right.
Mike, what's your band's name? What's your band's called?
The Lone Pines.
Oh, I was
That's
gonna ask, that's what I was
awesome.
talking about. Says it Two Pines or Lone Pine?
That's why. That's why. I
We
asked
were
you to
this
say it.
too, but then.
You know what they're bringing out this year? Hopefully, the shoes.
What's
Ah,
that?
You guys see they're
What's
making
that?
an all-female
that?
remake of Back to the Future?
that's not done.
No, they're not. Chuck. What is, who's gonna play the girlfriend that's like knocked out for the entirety of the second movie?
You know who's got to play
Elizabeth
it.
Shue.
Yes.
She's like 50 or 60 now?
Did it before.
That was her in those? What was Jennifer Grey? Am I high?
Jennifer Grey. No.
What are you talking
Jean
about?
Grey.
Not Jean Grey, not the
Jennifer
Phoenix.
Grey, the one that was from that Dump of Baby Corn.
You're telling me it was Elizabeth Shue? No way.
Elizabeth Shue was in 2 and 3.
Bullshit.
It's not her in 1.
Who's
They
in one?
recast her.
Who's in
Oh,
one?
yeah.
I don't remember, some nobody. They recast her. She was in the first one.
She's not even really in two.
Yeah, but it's her.
You gotta start back here. Oh.
Yeah, but I can do this now.
Okay, good.
All right, wait. All right. Forgetting about how do I get Elizabeth Shue? Honestly, who's easy top and
Like, you're criticizing me last time for
I got some
Striders.
pillows. I'm sitting on them. I've been farting on them for like an hour now. If you want
These
one.
couches are fat. Farts.
These couches are
Laden
horrifying.
farts.
This couch is the worst. Even Lindsay is at the point where we need to get a new couch.
Yeah, if you move on this couch, you
Farts
unearth
erupt.
sense from ages long
Yeah.
past.
Yes. From
This
like,
is the mystery of Oak
civilizations.
Island, the couch. Pretty much. Like, where'd that smell come from?
Buried in the
Oh, did you guys talk? Yeah, constantly you guys talk about Oak Island.
All the time.
I
You
love
didn't-
Oak Island.
I didn't talk to you about the thing that they did in the
What's
season
new?
finale.
Okay, so
They
wait.
found a
Let me tell
chamber.
the full
Get the
story.
Right
fuck
angles.
out!
Wait,
Get the
let me
fuck
get
out
With
of
the
here!
right angles.
Wait,
What is it, a
The whole-
TV show now too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so wait, let me tell you the whole story. The whole
Alright.
story is, at some point, me and Juan are talking about just weird things at work. I don't know.
No, that happened.
When did I pitch this idea to you, or you had already?
I was
heard
telling you,
about
I was like, dude. So one time my dad told me about
Yeah.
this like Templar pit in Canada, and you're like, it's Oak Island.
it? Yeah, and I knew about it because when I was a kid, I had a friend who
That's
told me about it,
amazing.
and then
Yeah.
last year, I'm like stumbling upon like this is a TV show, right?
Right.
So then we spend the night looking into it. By the end of the night, Juan's convinced it's just a sinkhole, and it's just a fucking
Any
forest,
rational
and
person.
it's a
Yeah, but they
total-
found a whole
Okay,
square
anyways,
room.
He was.
They did.
The point of my conversation right
Yes.
now is that he has even flipped. He was totally against it. I'd come in every week and be like, big news on Oak Island. And he'd be like, yeah, right, what happened?
I
this
gotta
week?"
work with you guys. This is
And I'd be
amazing.
like, and I'd give him the follow-up that like, I would watch it because I'm like, look, like, yeah, it's probably a sinkhole, but at least like, of all those obscure, crazy
Okay.
things you used to see on those TV
Yeah,
shows,
yeah.
like, the old
Worst
movies or
classic
whatever,
books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
this is one that like that exists. You can go there. It's a real thing. You could theoretically somebody could get a big enough thing and dig it out and put this shit to bed. Like
Interesting.
it's not Sasquatch. It's not you
Right,
know,
it's
Yeah,
there.
it's
It's
it's a singular place.
provable,
Yeah.
disprovable.
It's a singular
It's not
place.
on the
Dig
book,
deep
it's
enough,
not
you're,
like,
you know.
Right,
question.
like-
You hit bedrock or you don't.
There is an end to this mythology at some point. But so that's why I would tell him, like, I think the guys who are doing it are pretty pragmatic. Like, they seem to temper their,
Their
I think they
expectations.
pitch the show as if they're real hopeful, but I think the guys know, like, whatever. So I'm always, like, trying to convey that to him. He's just, yeah, whatever.
I literally jerk off every time.
Hans would never be like that, ever. I don't believe it. That's not his nature.
Maybe you should jump over his part.
Anyways,
Look, he shoots him
at
like.
the end of this season, they do, they got, I don't know if you're familiar with Dan Blankenship,
No.
but, Dan Blankenship's this guy who was, like, the last of the classical, like, treasure hunters on the island.
Oh, he's not the
He
crazy.
lives on the island.
Yeah.
He's not the crazy Greek guy who's like aliens.
No.
Oh.
He lives on the island.
Greek
He's this
guy.
crazy old guy who mined it out, and he dug this hole like a little bit away from the money pit. Put this giant shaft down like 200
Can I clarify?
feet
This
into
was
the
the 70s.
Can I clarify?
Yeah.
I did this in Assassin's Creed 3.
So did I. I told him it was in the game.
thing. Yeah,
Sorry.
right. So Blankenship digs this big hole next to it, trying to get down there, and it floods. But he manages to get like a 8-foot pipe, like 150 feet down in the earth, and then it condenses to an older pipe that's like 27 inches. That goes down another extra degree. And he's always said that he dove down there and got into a chamber at the bottom, and he took some video that is like impossible to see video.
Yeah, I saw that. You can't. There's like, okay, sure.
But
It's
according to
what
him,
this-
it's like he saw.
He's like,
chest
I see this. I'm like,
Got
I
this.
see nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen
Yeah.
that video.
So
Yeah.
everybody, I think, always discredited him as just a kook. But to the end of the season, they do drop they get divers to go down the hole as far as they can go. There is a secondary, like, borehole that's just a 5-inch pipe that goes down the whole way, 240 feet or something. which is further than anybody would have previously excavated.
Right.
So they send a radar
Jump first,
scanning
then
thing
shoot.
down that,
Yeah.
and it takes slices of radar, and then they
Jumped
and
at once,
they're
but it's
like,
not consistent with the time. Plus,
Yeah.
the rough
Dan
with
Lake
the
shoots
handles.
right.
Yeah.
There's a chamber down there, and for the first time they have a 3D map of it, and it's a weird looking chamber. Like
There's corners.
So the-
there's tunnels.
the-
There's a
Connecting
box.
the guys who
It's
they,
a room down there,
like
man.
the guys who they
Templar
got to
stuff.
do
It's
it.
crazy.
I don't believe it.
It's
Yeah.
there. You can look at
You
it,
can
man.
pull it up, but like the
Reality
guys,
TV.
but the guys
Chris
who
does.
Jenner wants to be a woman. I don't buy that either.
no,
Look, they have.
the guys who they got to do it, the actual radar guard, he seemed pretty reputable. This guy does like military salvage work and all this stuff. And they were like, the guys who were on the show, they were like cautiously like, so would you say like, I mean, we have a cavity, but like, you know, it could be natural or whatever. And like the radar guy's like, I would dive on that. Like that's evidence of salvage. Like there's, you don't see right corners in nature, and like you don't see an empty cavern with like one post in the middle that it's coming up square and not
Scotsman.
stalactite.
So you're telling me Captain Kidd in like
He really
the
is.
late 18th century?
No, I'm telling you,
So
Solomon.
240
the,
feet.
The Ark of the Covenant
Yeah.
down there.
No, I'm not saying that anything is, but I mean, what I think is exciting is that they do know there is a place. So like, if they can, they're like that was the end of the season. So they're like, oh man, well, next year we're gonna get down there, blah blah blah. So at least now, in proceeding with like the investigation, like, you could get theoretically, you know, there's a place down there. You could get down there. If you get down there and you see that it's nothing, it's just this weird cavern, air pocket of geologic formation.
Right.
Cool. History over. Silent history of geologic cavern. Done. Interesting archaeological geological discovery. But if they get down there, they're like, I mean, so there is like in the
You gotta
cavern, it's
get
like a
it, man.
cavern,
Yeah,
and then like, they see like
I don't think I'll get it
what
this time.
appears
The
to
next,
maybe
the next
be
set of lives, I'll get it.
tunnel going in one direction. It's like
Like they said for years.
yeah,
Yeah.
going that way.
They said for
Like,
years. They
always
said that
say-
for years.
Oh, Iceman.
Oh,
but like,
I don't know. You could. It's interesting. So
So
it's
Hans-
something to investigate.
Hans, are you on board?
I'm not on board, but I am intrigued beyond intrigued.
What's
Like,
that
I
you're
think
on
it's
board?
possible something might have sunk down there, which Mike, I don't know, I don't remember your stance on that, but it's possible with all the history of people digging stuff, something might have just fallen down there that
Yeah.
looks like something else.
But if there's really that, if like what they think is a door into like a tunnel, if, like they see like a whatever. If that's a thing, then that's a thing. I
They've
mean,
been saying that for a long time though. There was that chance.
Yeah, now they showed it to me, like,
Right.
No, I know. I'm
that's
just
the thing,
saying.
so, like,
I'm just saying
now-
that's been a part of mythology since we were very, very.
well, those are like so.
Yeah, just do it.
You're talking about like the flood tunnel thing.
So you're different than the flood tunnels? You're
Yeah,
saying?
they're not sure if this would be a flood tunnel or if this would be
Because it says for a long time there's flood tunnels
Right, right.
designed leading.
but there's two. Like, if you look
Oh
at the
yeah,
thing,
so there's two.
there's
so
like a
in the
low
radar-
one on the floor, and then there's a tall one, and they're
Yeah.
both like.
So they think that what they
There's
found
tunnels
maybe
off
was like a
this chamber.
sub-chamber that does control like there's the actual like walkable passage over to the treasure, whatever, to the mystery
Walkable?
area.
Who would be down there?
Or there's,
240
like,
feet
another
is
one.
ludicrous.
Sir Francis
Yeah.
Bacon was down there.
Okay.
Solomon was down there.
Was Roger Bacon down
the
there too?
Templars were down there. You gonna give me a beer?
Where's Temple 31?
Just give me a
All
second,
the
sir.
all the that you're just.
We're
not.
finishing this, but this is not the run. I'm gonna do this now. No, this is the run.
This is
starting
the run.
now.
This is the run. This is the one that counts.
I need at least a
100%.
couple lives once I get to Wiley. Because I need to have.
You need to be able to beat
Because
that.
I'm gonna get there with no life, so I
Maybe
need to be able
get
to
there
die.
carefully. Concentrate.
I need to. I need to
Not
get there
Oak
with no
Island.
life.
When do you guys want to eat?
I don't care.
Yeah.
He might just had 5 cheeseburgers with French fries on them.
5.
Cheeseburgers on the way over here. He's jagging me off because I put French
Wait,
fries
wasn't
on
the,
one
the
of them.
small ones though? 'Cause those don't count.
Cheeseburger, yeah, they
that
much
don't
bigger.
count. I could have like 15 of them.
See?
We had like me and Drew Ratty. We bought 40 of them one time.
I'm telling you.
How much did that cost?
They were doing the 49-cent cheeseburgers.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
I had a buddy who used to work at McDonald's. I'm like, remember when they used to do like whatever cent cheeseburgers?
$20. We got 40
We'd pull up and
cheeseburgers.
be like, Ron, you go to cheeseburgers? He just throw 44 of them into the car we got one time.
It was nuts. Like we went there and me and Drew were like in the car and we're like, I'm like, is there a limit on how many we can purchase? And she's like, no limit. I'm like, we'll have 40. And she's
No
like,
hesitation.
she's like, you might have to pull around. And I'm like, okay. And we pulled around. We took a picture of it. It was a pile like this high.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah, we
this
did
is
that.
White Castle.
We ate them. It was me, Drew, and like 2 other people, I think. We ate the entire lot of them except for 2, which I put in the fridge, and I ate them later, like hours later.
Gross.
Hours later, and man, I was thin as a railback, man. Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
I had the exact same experience.
Oh my goodness. And Drew
Except you
bought
didn't pay for
Drew
it.
bought all this
We
really
paid for
cheap.
it, and we threw them in house.
Well, we paid for it, but it was
Not really the same.
It was 20
Close
bucks.
enough.
20 bucks for 40. Come on, give me a break. You can feed like an entire like
we would like
I don't know, man. You can feed a lot of homeless people and just
Right.
throw them out on
Well,
the street.
We would drive around the Louisville throwing them at homeless or maybe not homeless people. that would happen.
Maybe not. There's like
Yeah.
a mink coat on. They're like, "Have- you need this. I can tell. I don't know. That's crazy. But we ate like the entire, like almost the entire lot. And Drew bought this really cheap like guacamole from like China Eagle. It was like the just a guacamole, kind of like generic guacamole. That is pretty much liquid. Like
Look how much
green
life I
liquid.
have left.
And he was just pouring it on top. Holy crap, man! Did you beat the flame down with that?
Yeah.
Holy
Just jammed on it.
I told you this is the run.
I didn't try to dodge.
Didn't you? I said that earlier. This is the run.
That's what I did.
The run, man. Iceman's gonna screw you, but I got Iceman.
I didn't dodge this.
Boom. He got you
Last
like
time.
no
Yeah.
shot at
All right,
all, man.
Guts man, and then we're done.
Guts
Pretty
man.
much.
Gucci, man.
No, I didn't.
You
but
know what I
feel,
wish
feel
for?
solid.
For that to come back someday.
Yeah. That's
I-
pretty ridiculous.
It was amazing. Those hamburgers taste like dog meat, but like honestly,
What are
like
you talking about?
you can get 40 of them for $20. Holy crap!
Are you about White Castle?
No, but
Oh.
White Castle's great too. Every time I buy a sack of White Castle, I go to the bathroom like
Yeah, by
almost
the
like
way,
an hour
it's
later.
literally a sack.
It is a
We're a
sack. I
great
bought it.
case.
Do you remember when me, you, and like Malcolm and some other people in 2011 started that Minecraft server? And I was at that
This is the sacrificial life. Just so everyone knows, I'm not trying right now.
That's fine.
I don't have the life, and I don't always my cut blades.
Blades.
I still have a server if you guys want to get on.
I know I want to get on it, but here's the thing. Like,
So there.
in 2011, I was in a hotel because I was on a business like trip,
Yeah.
and like you guys were like, "We're playing Minecraft." I'm like, "Awesome!" I got my laptop and we playing it. And I went and I bought like before I was playing Minecraft with you guys, I bought an entire sack of White Castle. It was like I don't know how many. It was a
10,
lot.
10%.
No, it was
Sacks
more
of
than
10.
I got
something.
20.
You might have got more than
I got 20. Whatever I
The
got,
crate case
it was a
is
box.
60.
The crate case, I did not get.
Crave, not great.
Crave
Crave
case?
case,
No,
yes.
that's a really dumb
Crave
name.
it.
First off, that's dumb.
That's what they
Second
call
off,
it.
I did not
I'm
get
telling
that.
you,
name.
I rarely go to White Castle. Are there any around?
There's none
They were in
around.
New, they were in New Jersey.
Drive to Ohio.
I
They
went
They
to-
were in New
yeah,
Jersey.
Cleveland,
We
I got some at Car once, and it was like I had diarrhea
Oh my
on the
God.
way back.
Yeah,
It's
don't do that.
seriously.
Don't
That's
do
what I'm
that.
saying. Like, I started playing
That's a
Minecraft
known
with you guys.
effect. It's not even a side effect. It's,
I
it's
started-
what happens.
I started playing Minecraft. I started playing Minecraft
That's
with
the
you guys.
intended result.
I'm being honest.
I ate the 20 and I'm playing Minecraft. I'm like literally an hour into it. I'm like maybe 45 minutes. I'm like, oh, there it comes. And I just like all like
The patties
Oh
are
my
like
God.
2 inches square and they have holes in them.
They're
so they
perforated.
cook faster.
They're perforated.
That's serious.
yeah, they're perforated so that like the fat and oils and like water.
When we used to go to
that's
New Jersey, we'd be like White Castle. Like Dave would call me
So
up. He'd be like Game Store. We go to Game Store. He'd be like White
White
Castle.
Castle.
We go to New Jersey and get some White Castle. We get a whole crave case. We go back. It was great.
Oh my God, White Castle. I love it
Doesn't sound great.
until I eat it, and then I'm like, why did I do
I don't know.
that?
It never had any adverse effect on me.
That's me and Taco Bell. Even today, I did the same.
Taco Bell has never had a problem.
It never ends.
It's always
Never
stays-
had a problem with Taco Bell.
Maybe like once, but
I
usually it stays with me.
yes.
Usually it stays with me.
Listen,
I think I'm gonna stick with the Elect Man for this one.
listen. They're gonna pop that chest open, the bottom of Oaken Island. You know what it's gonna say?
What?
Drink more Ovaltine.
You're right.
It's a fact.
Be sure to drink your rolls.
By the way, who's your favorite Templar?
George Washington.
Yeah. Okay. No, but it should have been.
Yeah. Well, no. The DLC, man.
You see, they actually get to him in Unity. If you,
You
play
know,
Switch
Mike's
for
a
Unity.
Templar, you guys. You shouldn't make Templar jokes around Templar.
Why? Are you a Templar?
He's a Mason.
Are you seriously a Mason?
Yeah.
Dude, my dad's a Mason.
Do you have a Mason
For real?
ring?
Are you seriously?
Do
What's
you
your
have a
ring?
ring? Do you have a ring?
Scottish race?
Yeah.
Get 32nd. Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How are you getting that far? You're...
Swollen dudes.
You would fucking laugh if you
That's
did
the
that.
only way to do it.
No, seriously, honestly, holy cow, that's crazy. My dad became one because he was doing like he's a lawyer.
Yeah.
And he was like doing. There's a big Masonic temple in Philadelphia.
There's one in Bethel. It's like way
Yeah,
like, hidden
he-
behind like
Ahead of
the
a
industrial
state,
park.
He was doing whatever whatever lawyer work for them, and apparently it was easier for him just to join to do it than.
Why not? Till later on when they make
Anyway,
you,
so
like,
Jack
switch
Chick
your
says
wrists
they're all
and-
baby Satanists.
That's pretty much everything.
He knows
Jack
everything.
Chick is
No, I mean, the
100%
thing
right.
It is baby eating, but
Not too much later.
It's charitable. It's for charity.
We do it on a stream and we raise money.
Anyway,
they're kosher, you know.
yeah, it's,
so
it's, yeah, it's okay. They don't have hooves,
Yeah,
so
it's fine.
they don't have split hooves.
That didn't hit me.
Yeah, it did hit you.
I hate you,
I watched that.
So yeah, that's weird. My dad's a Mason
Yeah,
too.
anyways, all you have to do is join, and then you're a Thursday.
I'm not even
It's
sure
kind of
my
like the Elks Club, right?
I'm not even sure
It's
my
like the
dad
Elks
did.
Club. Yeah,
No, it
all
is.
those
It is.
memberships.
It is.
Way less.
My
All
dad
of
was
them
even
is-
honest.
All those
Yeah.
membership things are like dying so damn
Yeah,
hard.
no, they are.
Like,
Fraternal organizations
they're
are
like,
on the way
please,
out, man.
please join.
Yeah, they love
Yeah.
Youngblood because they're all those fraternal organizations
They're
are
Masons are.
They're shitty.
they're dying.
Yeah,
There's some places they're still more active, but
like you
our
can go
Pittsburgh
like to the
stuff-
Elks
Like
Club
Oak
and
Island, they're pretty active there.
you can go to the Elks Club and get really shitty food or whatever.
No, that's the
I
thing.
don't
Like,
know.
Elks is like that's a social club. You can eat. There's bars.
You know, actually,
Don't you have to
I'll take
affirm
that
like a
back.
supreme being or some shit? Or is
I'm
that
gonna
out
take
now?
that back.
Yeah, you
Elks-
still have to
Elks-
How does that
Supreme
work?
being.
Do you believe in that?
There's
at
not
all?
bad.
Like,
No, some old guy just shows up at your house and is like, so you believe in something? You go, sure. And then
So you
it's
lie.
you're in. You don't
I'm
lie.
gonna kill you for that.
You don't-
I played Assassin's
You
Creed.
just improve the
You
truth.
don't lie, but you don't have to specify. They're just like,
May the
cool,
father
you're
of
like,
under.
I'm
So it's
cool.
like AA.
That's
It's
it.
like AA, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's like AA.
I don't know.
It's like AA.
exactly
You have
like
to
that.
have
Because
Supreme
you
being in
have,
AA.
like step whatever, step B of the paragraph 5 is like you have to affirm a supreme being or something.
Right,
I don't know.
exactly.
But like
I
your
don't know.
supreme being can argumentatively
That could be
be
like a
science.
toast.
No, I know.
Your supreme
It's like
being
AA.
can
You
just
can,
be
it's AA. I
the
don't know.
physical universe.
It's like AA. They
Right,
don't
you
care.
can
They
say
don't
whatever
care.
you want.
They don't care.
They
It's
don't
AA.
care. They just
I
want you to
didn't
go
know.
through
I didn't know
steps.
if they were like
The
Make
most
sure
important
it's
part of AA
All
is
right,
just
all right.
going to it.
I didn't know. I
There's
didn't
no
know.
nothing going on. Like, I've talked to people online who like they're like their states. They do some stuff. Their lodges are way more like, yeah,
Hardcore.
yeah.
How
like,
come you
so-
joined though? Like, what's the? How does
Yeah,
it?
he was into the thing.
Because me and my buddies in like college like found out like what like the stonecutters are real, and then like
So this is like you got the balls to do it. You and I like. I mean, you're just like I'm gonna go do this, all right?
yeah, and then we started.
That'd be like
asking
me
around.
joining Scientology.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like
That's not good.
it'd be like you and me being like, how about these Mormons?
All of a
Like,
sudden, you're gonna be like, "Hey guys, I tell you what,
My thetan levels.
my
are
theme
off
levels
the
are
charts.
really
My
bad."
tone scale is.
my B6 is acting up. And it
I was
really
real
hurts.
skeptical of this stuff now, but I'm really interested in things, and I'm interested in this.
Seriously.
Mike Steckley still goes to the things.
So like yeah, we just we started asking around. Turned out one of our dad, my buddy's dad, is a innovation team. Did you? Sign a paper. You're in. That's it. My
I was
buddies that
surprised-
joined with have been the master of our lodge. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
I was surprised when my dad told me he was a Mason. I was like, really?
It's really fun. It's like I couldn't think
For
of a
business
funnier
reasons.
thing to be like a part of that. Like people who aren't a part of think it's some weird.
whatever business.
For
It was
business,
easy.
yeah,
It was easier for them to do their
It's like joining
papers.
Elks and like you know.
Because he was doing all this like legal stuff for them for like their charitable ranger trust and stuff,
Right.
like giving them money. And he just apparently it just turned out that it was easier for him just to join it than to fucking do it. You know,
Templars.
Templars.
they have that the officers of the union from the officers of the union club across the street. He doesn't know them too. I'm gonna join that though. There's another building for like all the after the Civil War, all these like union officers made a club. It's like a famous building in Philadelphia. It's across the street from the Masonic Temple.
The
Honestly.
ECW arena.
No, that's South Philadelphia. Or apparently people shit in the street.
Yes,
I've seen it.
that
I've
is
seen
true.
human feces in
That's
the
where
road.
you grew up.
I was
right?
never, honestly, no, I was never a fan of South Philly. We kind of hated them growing up. I was in West Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's right. You're West Philadelphia. Sorry.
Were you born and raised there?
Yes, I was.
You spend most of your days on a playground?
I did.
Did
No,
you get in a
wait.
fight? You got any like?
I did. That's
your
why
mother
I'm
get
here.
upset
That's
about
why
it?
I'm here now.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
Fresh Prince of
You got sent to your aunt and
Pittsburgh.
uncle's.
First Prince of
Yo
Wilkes
home to
Township.
Bel Air. Yeah.
Your home's Wilkes Township. Your home behind the Buffalo Wild Wings.
That just was recently built in the last 2
It was
years.
great. Behind the Showcase Cinemas. I mean, Buffalo Wild Wings. Well,
Holy crap! They're like really developing behind your house, like right behind your house.
no, it's
How
good.
do you like that?
They're done now. I mean, I'm glad. Better that than just like better than tearing down some new pristine woodland somewhere. I mean,
That's
I
true.
hate that. I'm glad they were.
I'll be honest
You're
with you.
so green.
No, I'm just saying.
You got
Why
a
would
good
they tear down
location,
some
man.
shit in the middle of nowhere if they've already got unused stuff?
You
right
got a
where
good
everyone's already
location,
at?
man. You got a smash burger down the street from me. I want to go there.
Well, what?
That's not down the street. That's like
That's not down the
that's
street.
way down by
I
Chipotle.
don't even know what you're talking about.
You know
Where
what?
is
You
that?
take one freaking turn
Smash
down.
Burger's that place that uses
I
the same
never seen that.
signs and font as GameStop.
Yeah.
It's
Never seen
really
that.
confusing.
Never
really
seen that.
weird.
Because it's like
Oh,
red
I
and
do
white.
know where this is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know
That's
where
a
it is.
that's a restaurant.
That's a
I thought
restaurant.
that was a GameStop. I'm like, that's
That
funny.
sell
'cause-
hamburgers.
They only sell
like,
like
I'm like
Burger
on the
Time.
Miracle Miles
Yeah.
across the street,
Yeah.
and there's a GameStop in there.
They're like, we smash Burger Times
Get
and
the fuck out of here.
turn them into art pieces.
By the way, I'm not a fan
Yeah.
of Chipotle. Chipotle, not a fan.
Chipotle? What are you?
Chipotle.
You crazy? That
I
place
had
is
it.
great.
I didn't like it. It
What
was alright.
Did you get the chicken?
No, I had the whatever.
The chicken's the
I had the
best one.
burrito, which is all they have.
Don't get the burrito. Here's the thing. Burrito's the worst thing to get.
Don't get the burrito.
No!
That's the only thing on the menu.
Blasphemous.
Get the bowl because you get more.
Get out of
If you
here.
get the bowl, they give you shit ton more stuff.
Blasphemous.
Jesus, what is your?
I'm
Oh, that was
sacrificing
your.
a
Okay,
life.
okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Listen.
If you get the bowl, they give you more rice. They give you more
Mike,
everything.
do
give
you like
more
Chipotle?
guacamole.
Mike's never been. We talked about it on the way over.
Don't do it.
On the way here, I don't think I'd like it because I don't.
I'm
like,
with you.
Do you like Mexican
I don't
stuff?
either.
I like Mexican, but I don't like big sloppy burritos.
Then
That's
you would
like
hate
the
it.
one
No,
They're not
aspect of
good.
Mexican I don't like.
But here's the
What
thing.
kind of- Where do you get Mexican? Where
If
do
you
get
get a
Mexican
bowl, if you get a bowl,
I
it's
need
not
all you
sloppy.
guys to channel your positive vibes
I
over
hear what
here
you're saying.
so we
I
can
would
move
go
past
hold over
this.
burrito.
Sorry.
I
Please
gotta beat
win.
this.
Please win. Please win.
Because you can get the burrito. It's just like it's never mixed right.
I know it's
I don't like
amazing.
It's
I
not.
don't
You're all
like
wrong.
It's not good.
But you bite into it, it's like, oh, all
bland.
sour
It's
cream,
bland.
great.
Yeah,
Now
it's
no,
not
I'm not
bland.
gonna.
If
I don't
it's
like it.
bland, your
like
taste
big
buds are
goop
ruined.
blob.
You
It's
take one
fine.
bite of all sour
Sorry.
cream, you got sour cream down your throat, and then
I'm sorry
like,
that my taste
the
buds are
rest of your
ruined. My
burrito
head
is
hurts
dry
loud.
as hell. So what you gotta do is you gotta get a bowl. You gotta mix that up.
A what?
A bowl.
I'm sorry.
A bowl.
Where are you from?
What?
A bowl.
A
Bowl.
Bowl. Get a bowl.
Ride that bowl.
Get a bowl.
Get that bowl.
What are you talking about? I
Give me
say
that
it
bowl.
right.
You said like a yinzer. It's a bowl.
What the hell did you even say?
bowl.
What the hell did you even say?
I was trying to say bowl
I said
because
bowl.
I'm confused and
I said
inebriated.
bowl, and then you're like, oh, I say
I'm
bowl,
pretty-
and it's like you didn't say
I
anything
meant-
different.
Honestly,
It's a
I hopped
bowl.
on the bandwagon, but I think Flynn did say it
It's a
right.
bowl.
bowl.
I think he said it right.
I
think
said
He didn't
bowl.
say it right. He didn't say it
What
right.
the fuck, man? I said bowl.
No.
Let's take his
And you said bowl
Trying to
when you
switch
said
to
bowl.
Cutman here.
I said bowl.
Just cut man, please.
I can't do this, you guys. I'm so like.
You drunk?
Stop having cover. Everyone, stop.
Your wife made fun of me for saying pulled pork. And I don't understand why.
What'd you say?
I said pulled pork. Why is that
What's
funny?
wrong with that?
Oh my god.
pork.
I'm from Philadelphia. What's wrong with that?
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Pulled.
Pulled pork. What the hell is that? I said pulled pork. It's like the same damn thing.
I'm
I
with
didn't
Flynn.
sound
I'm
any
with
different
Flynn.
than you
I'm
did.
with Flynn.
I can't
I
tell
can't
the
tell the
difference.
difference.
You can't even between
I talk like I'm on
pulled
the
pork
news.
and pulled pork.
I hear the same thing.
Pulled pork.
I sound
I
like-
said pulled pork. That's pulled pork. Pulled pork. I hate you so much. I hate your wife the most for pointing that out to me. I never
Mike,
thought I said
Mike,
that
is
in
your wife
any
from
way
around here
weird.
too?
She's from Somerset.
Somerset. Well, that's close enough. I mean,
Whatever.
it's not that far. It's not like she's from like Maine.
I grew up around here.
No,
so.
she does. Wait, she doesn't have like the Pittsburgh regionalism.
No?
It does pronounce stuff. So
Really?
like Monroeville.
I sound like-
here you say Monroe.
I talk
What
like
does
I'm
that
on the
M
news.
apostrophe N. Roe.
Monroe.
I just say
Monroe.
Rovell, honestly.
She says like Monroeville. Like
Really?
produces that
Get
like.
out.
Does she
Mon-
say like
outta here.
Duquesne? Or like
Go to Versailles, North Versailles,
north of Versailles?
North Versailles.
You're going over to Paris, or there is a Paris around here.
There's a moon, there's a Mars. Probably
Anything with a French name, you get mocked if you say it like.
Yeah.
To pronounce it appropriately, people act like you're a snob.
Versailles.
Like, I'm
It's
like, oh,
no,
North
for
Versailles.
sales.
That's what the sign says. It's for sales, asshole.
They don't act-
Seriously,
they don't
'cause
act-
I'm
it's for
sorry,
sales.
I didn't know.
No,
they
they don't
said
act like you're
Versailles.
superior. They act like you're retarded.
If you say Versailles, apparently you're not from around here. Because
No,
that's
you're not from it.
real.
They think you're like they don't even know the proper way of saying
the
it.
Treaty of Versailles.
I can't do this, you guys.
Treaty of Versailles.
Come on, Hans. Concentrate.
No one
You
is.
sound like Malcolm right now. I can't do
You
this.
need more.
Oh,
Well,
are you
it's
gonna
just
let
like-
Malcolm show you
During
up?
the first phase, you need to be more evasive.
Okay, guys, quiet time.
I'm all out
serious
of.
time.
I'm all out
Quiet
of
time.
Lek Man, so I can't.
Imagine yourself.
This run is a
Cuts
waste
man.
now.
Cuts
Imagine
man.
yourself. It's 6 in the morning in 1911,
Whoa, that fires.
and you have your pants.
Oh my God! What was I
did you use
doing
that
with my
before?
life?
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
I've never known.
Wait, use Cutman again, because that's not doing anything.
I've never lived.
Oh my God, that destroyed.
All right, well,
Just
the
come
next
in.
run is the run.
If we had anyone watching our stream, they would have been like screaming at you.
Cutman
the whole
is
time.
screaming at us.
Fireman, use the flame.
Use the flame, you idiot.
Why does that not come from a singular source?
Oh!
It's really hard to dodge that because it can come from anywhere on his sprite.
Pull pork.
All right, asshole.
No, you know what it's like? It's like friggin' Donkey Kong.
Oh, you gotta do the whole thing.
That machine's
It's
possessed.
not that long.
It's not that bad, actually. I agree with you. This part is really easy now that I've seen him do it.
It takes like a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, but it does it? Because it's been like an hour.
Well, I've done this 6 times.
We're doing this to the end.
What have you done?
Yeah, you.
I've been doing commentary, which is hard.
Horrible
Yeah,
commentary.
I've been great commentary.
You haven't even been paying attention. You'd be like, so Templars.
What are we playing? What were we doing?
This is called a.
Look at that. That's a good
So,
sign.
do you,
gonna
seriously, do
give
you have to
you
eat some
credit.
babies to get rank 33 or
I'm
whatever?
gonna give you credit, Mario. At least you haven't watched
the
any of this.
stupidest thing you would ever imagine.
It is,
used
yeah.
to be, so I've also read like the
How many
histories
points
of
you
it,
got?
like,
Yeah,
the
32 on this
published
one, huh?
rituals from like
You gotta get more points.
1787
Sure,
on.
right.
Stream's not very good.
And they're interesting. And
More points.
what it is now is basically like the worst like men's seminar weekend that you can ever imagine.
They're like,
so
don't
there's
do that.
32 degrees, right?
What he
And
wanted was secret societies
Yeah.
and blood oaths.
what
and
you really
baby
get is like
eating.
a
I'm
It's
looking
like
for
what you
baby
got.
eating,
Yeah.
some goat slaughter.
yeah, but you get
Yeah.
mental health.
Yeah.
with
Boy
this.
Yeah.
Scouts for old
Yeah,
men.
it's Boy Scouts for old men, and like
They're
it's,
like, get your knife
it's less
badge.
than that. So
Really?
like it
Wow.
used to be that you'd have to like to get 32 degrees, and I mean other states still do this. You have to proceed through them in order,
Yeah.
which would make sense, right?
Sure.
But
Now
so
you
like
just go.
at least in Pennsylvania,
So basically, you power gamed it.
yeah, they basically power level you,
Nice.
where like so it's
It might take you like
the 32
What level
degrees are
30?
split into 4 sections. Where
We got
it's
some
like
Yeah.
mobs here.
1
We're just
through
gonna kill them for you.
14.
So what do you have to do? Like take a test? Like what do you do?
No. So in the Scottish Rite degrees
So it's
are
not even like
plays
Mensa.
that you just witnessed. They're stage productions.
You watch the movies.
You watch a really.
It's like going on YouTube.
You watch no, it's worse than that. You watch a really. It's like watching children's Sunday school class.
Awesome.
Or like whatever done by like
Old men.
70-year-old men.
I'm a
Wow.
Christian. I haven't done that.
Where like
so.
instead of going through the degrees in order, which would
Do
make
they have
sense
puppets?
because they're kind of like a linear
Are
progression.
they like,
Yeah, yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Not yet. We're
Hey,
almost to that
guys.
point.
Oh,
You
do
just
you
see,
like
like-
eating babies?
Like the rules are, of course, it's split into 4 bodies of like it's like degrees 1 through 14
Yeah.
no body, and then it's 16, 17, 18,
Yeah.
19 through 30. And the rules all say like
Yeah.
to be in the second body,
Dude,
you
you
have to have
pressed
gotten
it
the
last
highest
time.
degree
This
of the
isn't
one
too
before.
Right.
Not
The
too bad.
loophole,
You gotta go
all they
straight.
do is give you the
It's
highest
timing
degree of the one
that's
before,
automatically.
and then the highest degree of that one, and then the highest degree of that one, and then 30 seconds.
So it
you're
is.
done.
They power game you.
So they power level you to 32, and then you get a booklet that records like which degrees you've seen of the 32.
Okay.
So like every time they do this, they only do it twice a year. The fall
It's like
and
your
spring.
Disney World autograph book.
They've done.
Awesome.
It is like that.
Should I join?
No, you're
Yes.
If you're gonna join, I would join join the Masons, and then you can choose if you want to do York Rite or Scottish Rite. Scottish Rite is the one everyone thinks of, oh, because it has 32 degrees, it makes you sound special.
Goodness.
But it's dumb. I would go York Rite, which is much better. York Rite is the capstone is the Templars, but it's the cooler.
I want Templars.
Anyways,
Or 98 degrees like the boy band.
Templar
I got it,
degrees
I
is
got
pretty
it,
stupid
I got
too.
it, I got it.
But
Oh, okay.
anyways, it's stupid. So they power level you, and then you can go back every time they do it. They do like 1 or 2 extra degrees,
Man, Wally's got no
and
chance
as
because
you
you got
see them, you get your book
flame.
stamped.
Yeah.
But so
Walk
it
a
results
flock
in
of
you seeing
I'm gonna
them
throw
out
this
of
one
order.
away. Really?
And it's really stupid.
Yeah,
People don't
yeah,
get it.
you
Like
get
I've
points.
read them
But
in
you got
order.
the-
Is your
did
buddy?
that.
Do you want
I
to
got
squall
the
or
extra
did
one
he,
up.
did he, did he
Yeah,
puss
that was
out?
like-
I'm the only one who did Scottish.
See, they pussed out.
Well, no, they didn't push out, but they were the worst masters of our
Flocka,
regular
flocka.
lodge. You have a regular lodge. It's called the Blue Lodge. And
So your local
the,
one, right?
The
Flocka,
Scottish and the
flocka,
York
flame?
Rites are.
Oh yeah!
Yeah! See what I told you?
Sorry.
He knows.
If your lodge and the Scottish and the York Rites are additional, like supplementary.
That Machine Gun Kelly White Boy is that right up.
Should you be
A
saying
rock
this?
of flock
Sorry.
Oh no, I'll be killed tomorrow. Since it's yeah, I'll be.
They're all watching this and like,
Seriously though, I'd be if you play Assassin's Creed,
No.
because I'd be a Templar, honestly. You know,
I'd be a
you know
Templar.
it. You
Hell
know
yeah,
it.
That's
You-
nothing
we
to do
win.
with Masons.
We're gonna win.
What are you
Here's
talking
Nothing to do
about?
with Masons.
The Templar degree is pretty cool in Masonry.
Yeah. I'm already
It's the
Republican.
one that you.
May the
So-
Father of Understanding. I don't vote. The Father of Understanding guide you.
There you go.
May the Father of Understanding guide you. Sorry, what were you saying, Mike?
Man, that rule.
No, but overall, the Scottish Rite thing
It even gives you more
stupid in
spread.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I think it's better in other places.
Like where?
It's
Like
also
Georgia?
Well, it's also split north and south.
Racist?
No, but so there's a northern
Ah.
jurisdiction and a southern
So it's
jurisdiction.
racist.
In the northern
Far
jurisdiction,
enough away, it's
revised
easy,
all the
obviously.
rituals.
Louise right behind you.
And
Maybe you need to get
they're
her
really
They
stupid now.
let non-whites in.
No,
Is that what you're doing?
no,
That's what I'm saying.
They're
My
all
complaint was
still
there's no
racist.
point of it.
Yeah, but I think it
Let's
goes
put
like
that
this.
out there. They're
No,
all
it can come out
racist.
anywhere. On his,
Very
on his
embarrassingly
person.
racist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Like they,
I wish
they
it
have
came
a
out from the
special
one.
law.
If it originated
Right.
from the one point,
That's the
we'd be
Prince
done
Hall
by now.
Masons.
What do they call it?
Prince Hall. I don't know what.
After Arsenio Hall?
Yeah.
Because that's racist.
But yeah, very, very. They're still segregated. It's very embarrassing.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it's really atrocious. But
Well, my dad went down to like Virginia for his like honeymoon or some like southern state, and he's like, they kept being like, they had their own like form of racism. It's really weird. They're like, yeah, those are our colors.
that's just racist.
Like they're like our colors.
That's
That's not a unique form.
No, they're like really like blatant about it. Like they like have
Yeah,
no,
they're
like,
racist.
Dude, no, Chappelle had a thing about that being
Yeah.
like down south, like the racism is like
it's
you know,
exquisite.
it's like you know,
It really is.
You know what you're getting, like
Yeah.
right up front. They tell you right now.
They're like, yeah, we're
Ah,
already
come
racist.
on!
And
He's like, okay, at least I know what. At least I know, like it's in front of me. I know what I'm facing.
100% like open about it. They're just like, yeah, them are.
My dad was kind of embarrassed about being a Mason.
I hate you, Dr.
I was giving him some shit about it, honestly.
Give them shit all the time.
Dodge it,
I've
man.
seen your dad.
Trying to, but it gets in my.
Oh, you got this. You got this. 2 more hits. 2 more hits.
Dodge it, dodge it. That's
Oh!
Yes.
Can I get some?
Yes.
All right, good job.
Good job, man.
Good job. Boom.
That's one down. It only took 2.5 hours.
Why you're so loud? I can feel my hearing.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Somebody else is
We're
gonna
saying about
play
Warriors with my
Bionic
dad.
Commando
We're
because I need
I
a break.
suck at Bionic Commando.
saying about my dad.
Well, it's a different. It's
I haven't seen it
arcade.
since your wedding.
Mike, you want to try it?
See my dad. You like my dad. I think you know what? I think your dad and my dad would actually get along.
Probably.
They would. Absolutely, they would.
I think my dad would get along with your dad's.
Probably.
Probably.
Dad show.
Mike, would your dad get along with our dads?
What are you looking for, man?
You're understanding.
If
Mega
you're
Man
gonna
is in a
smoke in my garage.
and restored the world to peace.
I think
Yes.
I've convinced my dad that that political was bullshit.
Smoke in my garage or outside. The garage is warm. So you can smoke.
I wouldn't call the garage warm.
You can smoke in my garage.
I don't like to
You
eat
smoke my
on
garage.
people's.
You can ash on my garage.
I'll go outside.
Sure about
I already have a little butt collection going on.
Alright, that's fine. fight Mega Man forever. Last in
Anyways, my dad would not be friends with your dad. My dad's like a right-wing optometrist.
Your dad's not right wing.
No.
You wouldn't get along with
And he
him.
hates
peace.
optometrists.
Yeah,
My
I
dad's
think
a
we're all
weird,
right
like...
wing.
I don't know. I think my dad might think it's
My
bullshit.
dad's like
You
super
know?
right wing.
I think my dad.
My dad's not
I think my
jazzy.
dad has finally realized it's bullshit.
My dad's not jazzy. He's like.
My dad loves
Far
jazz.
from
Are you
jazzy.
kidding? No, seriously, my dad's way into jazz.
Alright, well...
So he's like
My
Miles
dad
Davis.
plays jazz flute and was a DJ for a while.
All right,
He's a
might-
DJ. That's like the opposite of my dad.
He's also a
My dad was
nurse,
like, "Why'd you be
also
DJ?"
has a degree in psychology.
Yeah.
Also has a degree in this MBA.
I didn't know Mega Man had an awesome haircut.
I got an MBA.
That's
bullshit.
him without his suit on. He's Astro Boy, really.
I got an MBA and it was
Yeah.
bullshit. So
Yeah.
easy peasy.
Yeah, my dad, went back to college.
Sun's gone down. Programmer,
HMD. Who's that guy?
I'm not sure. All these people are real people.
Are they?
But they have to come up
That guy.
Chandler
That guy,
Corn and
Channing
Mandy.
Corn. That's not a real guy.
They have to come up with
Back
like
to New
fake
York.
names.
Twin Towers, never forget.
Like Inoff King, and this one is KJ.
Yuki Chuka's Papa is really good.
I'm just saying that's not a real name.
The reason they did that is so they couldn't get sniped by
Yep.
other employers.
Whoa!
Can you explain this to me? Wait.
He went home, and Roll is waiting.
What
for
happened
him.
is
Who was sniped?
programmers in Japan
Yeah.
didn't use the real names
Why?
or talent in Japan didn't
Why?
use the real names in the credits because
Why?
then they were afraid of other companies trying to grab them.
Why would they want to avoid getting more money from another company?
No, the companies did. They didn't want their talent.
they
to be
would
sniped.
force
their
them-
talent didn't want. Yeah, they didn't want their talent to be sniped,
that's
so they
horrible.
forced them
I gotta
to
go
use
pee.
non-real
horrible.
names.
Why don't you get the
yeah.
PlayStation ready so we can play some
Sounds good to me.
Bionic Commando?
Bionic Commando.
You got it.
Pull pork.
Pull pork. I'm right. You're wrong.
I should go with my dad right now. And
I hate you
harass
so
him.
much.
Well, you fucking Templar.
Pretty much. Except the off button. Boom.
Actually, I was asking my dad earlier when I was waiting to come on down.
Yeah.
I was calling him up about those Let's Players he's trying to represent.
Yeah, you gotta get
I was
those
telling
names.
him what's up. I was
I
like,
was
you-
at the hospital with my dad last night, and there was a show that was horrible. I watched maybe
What
2
was it?
seconds of it.
What
It's
was
called
it?
like King of the Nerds.
don't know. Oh wait, it kind of sounds familiar, but I'm not sure why.
It looks like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Sounds like the worst thing ever.
It's terrifying. The 2 seconds.
How old is your dad now?
10 minutes of I saw it.
Your dad's older than my dad, isn't he?
Horrifying. He's 68 going on 69.
Okay, he's like 5 years older than my dad then.
I didn't know that. I thought your dad was a little bit older.
I think he was born in '54.
Look at that old man, Dad.
I think he was born in '54. I think he's
My dad's still young. 68 is young. In my opinion.
yeah. No, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, 3 of my grandparents are alive. They're in their mid 80s.
My grandparents
Three
are
of them.
91 and respectively, both 91.
Did both of your grandpas alive?
No, my one.
The one
grandfather
passed. Was he
away
the one that
when
was
he
at Pearl Harbor when that?
Yeah, at Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
The other one was a pilot in World War II.
I got respect for that. I can't imagine
Oh,
going
man.
through something like
So
that
do I.
at all.
I
I
couldn't
can't imagine that.
Holy crap, man! When my grandfather, like the one that went, that passed away, he was a foot soldier. in
Yeah, you told me some
Guadalcanal,
stories. That's crazy.
Pearl
man.
Harbor. So he was there when Pearl Harbor happened. He was a Pearl Harbor survivor.
I can't imagine that.
Yeah, he didn't like to talk about it too much.
I wouldn't want to either. I didn't want to go through that. They have to,
Yeah.
you know, and they go to Guadalcanal. That was crazy too.
I never really asked him much about that stuff
Because I didn't really want to.
I feel like if they want to talk about it,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll listen.
Like, that's how I feel about it. You know? If they
But
wanna talk
I'm not
about it,
gonna.
but
I'm not
talking
gonna
about it.
ask. Like
It's
I
kinda
don't want to
like-
know. I mean, if
Is
they,
your wife mad that we were doing this?
What's that?
who's
Is your
wife?
wife mad?
Oh, hell no. She's
Okay.
I think she sounded confused than me.
She was
honestly.
like, so what
She's
are you
probably
guys
mad
doing?
at me for not being here.
She's like, what are you guys doing
I don't
tonight?
care, it was
And I was
fine.
like, same thing we did last time, but not
I mean,
for
I
every
didn't mind.
single
I
hour.
didn't mind waiting. I didn't want to come in and wake up Vinny. Like I know what that's like. I don't want to. I never want to interrupt a nap because I know that's not good. Personally.
Yeah.
You got recycling out here?
Hey, wait, Hans, here.
Look at me, man.
Take more. Give me Yingling while you're out there.
Get you what?
Give me Yingling.
The girl beer?
It's on the left.
Yeah, the girl beer. Cheerleader beer?
I'm just saying, you know, it's just crazy that, you know, to imagine what that generation went through.
Straight up truth. You talking about Harvey Milk?
Yeah, Harvey Milk. That's exactly it.
He's right. Absolutely.
I just know he's like a symbol for your people.
I hate you right now. You know what I hate about that? The guy who shot him, like whatever his name was, he didn't just shoot Harvey Milk because he was gay. He shot the mayor too. Everyone forgets about that. Mayor Moscone was also murdered the same day, but he wasn't gay, so apparently it doesn't count. Like Dan, was it Dan White? Is that like that? On the left, on the left. But the Dan White shot the, you know, Mayor Moscone and Harvey Milk. It wasn't as simple as they make it out to be. Is what I'm saying.
Oh shit.
You know who was there when that went down?
I'm gonna have a problem.
What?
Won't get a red channel or a green channel.
Are you serious? You need that. You need the green channel. It's sync on green. You definitely have that for
What
sure.
is that? That looks
You always
horrible.
have green because it syncs on
Sync
green.
on green, exactly, but I don't think I got.
You obviously don't have red because it's all
I don't have
green
red.
right now.
That's for damn sure. Well, we might have to do this on the PS3.
I brought your books back too, by the way. You wanted.
That's fine.
Even though you gave them to me.
What books?
He's the Jedi Jeff Robin volume.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
I want
right,
those.
right,
I want those to
right,
read them. I want to learn how to win
right, right, right.
You told me to take them.
I know I told you to take them, but now I want them.
Then you
I'm an
So,
Indian giver.
what do you guys think our kids are going to be into, honestly?
Not anything
Video
we
games?
like, probably.
Your kid's gonna be yelling at people. Flynn's kid's gonna be like cold stare downs.
What's your kid going to be like? Food?
Yelling and yeah,
Does he yell a lot?
yeah. He likes loud noises. He's into loud
He
noises.
seems pretty chill, though.
I ask him like, what'd you dream about? He's like, loud.
Does he really say that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great.
So I got sync on.
Holy cow, he's like 2.5 now. Or am I exaggerating? Two and a quarter.
This is a PlayStation 2
2
game.
in 2 months.
He was born like.
November. It's January.
So, like-
I guess it's basically February, so it's like.
Thank
3
you.
months.
We should just play Jungle Strike anyway, honestly.
No, it's not on the list. We have an agenda.
Urban Strike.
We have an agenda.
Do you have Nuclear Strike?
Let's just play it like it's a
yeah, I would like that.
DOS game
Yep.
on a
Like it's
VGA or
monochrome.
whatever.
Yeah, we don't have colors.
Oh, you know what? I think I know what the problem is.
Your PS3 is PS1 is racist.
No, I think I'm using the wrong power brick. That might be
That's a
screwing
PS2.
something up. PS2. I'm using the PS1 power brick.
How would that affect your color?
I don't know. Sometimes stuff like that can.
You gotta be kidding me.
I doubt it. That can't be it.
I mean, maybe, but
It might be. It might just be.
it
I
seems
think it's
hyper
the cord.
unlikely.
I think it's the cord that's the problem, but I just want to make sure
All right.
I eliminate all other issues first.
Flynn, can I tell you something?
What's that?
I appreciate your video game museum.
Thank you, man.
I talk about you highly. I do.
Thank you, man. I worked hard on it.
I know. I appreciate it.
I try to keep it kind of organized.
I like that it's here. I like that if I wanted to play a game from forever ago.
If you want to play anything, come to my house. I got it.
Clickle.
That's accurate.
I got it. You want to play?
The last comment on that
Have you
Facebook
covered-
thing I was going on was
I didn't read it at all.
No, it's fine. Some woman who was like 50 or 60 was like, "Yeah, these government, these sheeple." I was like,
Government.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're as old as my mom, and you're acting like if you say sheeple, automatically I am disengaged from whatever it is.
Unfair.
Was it?
It's unfair.
If someone says sheeple, you don't think you disengage from that argument?
Yeah, I think it's unfair.
What? To disengage from
I
it?
think an intelligent person could use that term, not knowing the
I
baggage
don't.
that you
I
have
don't.
with it.
I don't think you can.
I don't. I mean, I'm on board with what you're saying. I'm just saying.
If you say sheeple, I'm already disengaged. I'm just saying.
All right.
You have an uphill climb from that point. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I don't get in a lot of
You're not
internet arguments, so I don't really.
How could you get against?
No,
I mean,
you're just an asshole.
Whatever. Normal Chavez.
Sure, shots.
Alright, this is the right hookup. See if this makes any difference.
I'm just saying,
It
maybe I'm
doesn't
on a big
really
thing, or people being in their 50s and 60s acting like they shouldn't, in my opinion. Like that neighbor
You don't
with
want
your
fruit.
car, it was like, I don't need to do
Not gonna
anything.
mess anything up.
I'm like, what? How do you say this, you know?
Because people are people.
Shouldn't you be older and wiser in some regard?
I think my cord might be goofed, so we'll find out in a second.
Probably like mooning the entire.
Mike, how
street.
old are you? You can tell me. I already know, because Hans
I'll be
does.
31 this month.
See?
You make a bigger thing of this than I do.
No, I don't.
Of what?
Mike?
What?
Hans is obsessed with age. He knows the age of everyone he talks to.
Oh.
See? It's the thing.
He's very insecure in his life.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you mean right now?
Right, yeah, thank you. I'm on the same page. I'm like, what do you mean right now? I had the same reaction.
I was insecure when I was 21.
This is since I've known him. It's never changed. I've known him for like 12, I don't know how long, and it's been the same.
This is why we're going to start having Sundays with Mike, where Hans comes over, I mentor him
Hey,
into a better existence. and
my
we
phone's
stay
over there.
with
Can
him.
you-
Sounds like a
Can you
cult,
throw it?
honestly. Where's your phone?
My phone.
Well, I mean,
Where is
there,
it?
It's somewhere over there.
there are 33 degrees he has to go
Oh, here you go.
through, but
Here, ready? Ready? I'm gonna throw it to you. Catch it.
I don't want to be a Mason.
That's a really
You
bad
are
throw.
really bad at
I'm sorry.
throwing.
I apologize. I'm really sorry.
No, Jack is
That was
better at
terrible.
throwing than you
That
are.
was terrible. I apologize. I'm
Jack
sorry.
threw a football.
All right, all right.
You know what? You know what happened?
I'm
we
terrible.
went to the
I'm terrible.
Heinz
I-
History Center.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let this go.
Horrible throw.
Heinz
Yeah.
History Center. They have like a sports section.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do good.
And they have like a section where you can throw a football.
Yeah.
And Jack watched me throw it a couple times.
You nailed it.
Then he got the idea. I just
Hey.
watched you throw
I'll
like
never,
a 1-year-old.
I'll never get the
That
idea.
was pretty bad.
I will probably never get the idea. I was never good at sports ball. Let's be honest.
You were a
Sport
soccer
ball.
player, man.
No throwing.
You You gotta throw it in when you like
Two
do the
hands.
penalty things.
2 hands.
Yeah.
Over the head. Different.
Fire. That was straight up garbage.
Why
You guys want to play some soccer?
No. Let's put the PS3 on so we can get this going. We're losing daylight here, man.
Losing daylight? It's like 6:30.
Daylight.
It's like dark when it's summer.
Done
It's
lost.
it's a figment or
It's
a
done been lost.
what's that word?
Figure of speech.
Figure. It's a
Fi-
figure.
figment of
It's
speech.
a figment of speech.
Bin Laden.
Segment
Sure.
of speech.
It's
Like
a figure of
character
speech.
from Disney.
Anyway,
Oh, this is ridiculous.
I should just get off Facebook. It just ticks me.
I want to leave it. I'm kind of like I should delete my Facebook.
I got.
I should never have gotten involved in that discussion. I'm
I
telling
took
you.
it off my phone. 'Cause it's
No, I saw it's not on my phone. I never use it on my phone. I don't have it on my phone.
Yeah.
But I think I should get off it altogether. My only problem is I don't make my wife a Facebook widow. So,
Yeah, that's right.
I don't care about that.
Facebook would have.
well, I'm glad you're more of the man than me.
Well, let's see if this works. The D8.
Mike, are you on Facebook?
HTCP might screw things up, but let's see how this goes.
That cracks me up because when he's at Facebook at work, he logs out every time he turns off. He gets out of the page.
Yeah, you gotta log
You
that
should.
shit out. I don't want
Why?
that tracking my shit.
Hackers, you can't do that.
Track your browsers.
Code
Log
code
in.
cracking,
Straight
page
hacking.
hacking.
You don't want those hackers in your business.
They're always hacking in my stuff.
What's the password to old FlynnNet here?
Oh, jeez.
If you
I
can
gotta
just
dig it
mention
up.
that live on stream.
If I get this PS3 to work, we'll be in good shape.
Will you though? Honestly,
It's got that HTCP, so it might not work.
I hate that. Use components. You know, no problem. Component doesn't have that. That's what I use my PS3 with.
What are we gonna do if we can't play this game? This
Component.
We just use component cables.
component. Do you have it?
Is that easy?
It's easy. I did it.
No, I'm not gonna use PS3. I'm gonna use something different. So.
You're using the PS3 right now. It's on.
Do you watch Marshawn Lynch on Conan playing Mortal Kombat?
So, guess what? We're not using it.
Is that the guy who got fined for not talking to the media?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I wish
It's
I did.
pretty funny.
I believe he is. I love that guy for
he
somebody.
cracked me up.
I'm on board for the simple fact that he's like, I will not talk to the media, and they find him. So he's like, you have to talk to the media. He's like, okay. They're like, how do you feel about this? He's like, yeah. What about that? He's like, yeah.
Am I talking to the media? Right?
I'm a huge fan of him simply with the fact that they like fined him for not talking to the media, and then he simply said, yeah. That happened.
That's pretty
He
amazing.
seems like a cool dude. I don't know.
I love the attitude. I'm on board. I'm on board.
He was visibly shaken by some of the fatalities in that game. Like,
Get out of here.
no, he was
We're
just like
playing Mortal
he had to
Kombat.
walk away. Like this new one is
Are you
pretty
serious?
brutal. Yeah, he didn't like
No,
it.
you're not. You're.
No, yeah, that's.
Are you
that's
pulling my
the-
leg?
No.
No, yeah.
I gotta watch this.
Some
I
of
don't
the
believe.
fatalities are pretty ridiculous.
Mike, are you legit? Is he legit right now?
Yeah, yeah. Some of the fatalities.
From the
they're
newest?
all
We're
like,
talking about Mortal Kombat 10.
Conan and him are
The
just,
one that's not out yet, Mortal
oh,
Kombat
Mortal Kombat
10.
10 is
Yeah.
rough, man. And then like the one that came out even before that is really.
Well, then the one that they played the one that's coming out. It's not out.
Well, how come you got him to do it? Like, what's the?
Well, they got him and Gronkowski from the Patriots, so it's like a.
Oh, it's like
Super
head to head
Bowl
versus.
edition.
Okay. Who's Gronkowski though? I don't know who that is.
Gronkowski.
The
I
Gronk.
remember.
Is he a white guy?
Great name.
He's a very white guy.
From any like Gronkowski, I could guess.
Oh my god.
No, Marshawn
Well,
Lynch is
you're
definitely
right.
the star of
I
the
just got
piece. Like
sick
if
of
you
it.
watch,
Well, I
the-
mean, he's a character, so.
he's
That's it.
hilarious.
I mean, I already was on board based on the fact that.
There's one point where there's like I guess there's a character who's like Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage's daughter or something.
Yeah.
And she like pulls a gun out and shoot like that's a movie. You remember Stryker in Mortal Kombat 3 could like shoot a
Nope.
gun?
I believe
Yeah.
you, but no.
Well,
goes
there's a
brr,
character
brr, brr
Cassie
at the end.
Cage in this new one can do that.
Yes.
And Marshawn Lynch is
This
like
is canon.
point blank in broad daylight, New Jack City. So good.
Like when they shoot the guy in the stairwell. Yeah.
Yep.
Have you guys seen New Jack City?
No, I never seen the movie.
Mike,
No.
Flynn,
I slept through it in film school.
am I the only one who's seen New
You know
Jack
what?
City?
I watched what's that Spike Lee movie that I loved?
Do
You
the
know
right
drugs
thing.
aren't a black or white thing.
Do the right
It's
thing.
a deaf thing.
Do the right thing.
Yeah, do the right
And I did
That's
like
Spike-
a,
that's
I did like
Spike Lee.
a
That's
break. I
classic.
just said that. I
Oh.
did like a breakdown of one of the scenes, and Dr. Patrick gave me an A and said this was excellent.
Patrick's
Like I just broke it down. Like
He's
it's
a-
like a 7-page
he's a-
paper,
he's a
scene by scene.
He's a proto hipster. Let's
He
be
goes
honest.
to the same church I go to now.
He's a proto hipster. Where do you guys go now, by the way?
Ascension,
Where's that?
Oakland.
Oaktown.
I see Piper and Miss Kilpatrick.
Wait,
and-
Piper goes there too?
No way.
Yeah,
Is he cool with his parents? I never got a feel for that.
they all hang out. He's got kids now.
I know he has kids. I didn't know if he was.
Harvey Kilpatrick.
You know what? I'm getting mixed up with Nightcirk. That's what the problem is.
Oh, the Night
Oh,
Kirks
you
are a
are.
mess.
Because they
How's
are
the
they
camera
are
look
a
on the,
mess.
stream?
Mike, what do you think of our Christian college professors?
Bunch of jags.
Yeah, much of
That's
that.
probably not far off.
You'd like Dr. Kilpatrick.
He
He was
probably
good.
would actually.
I like Dr.
He probably
He was
wouldn't
cool as
like
hell.
Dr.
You
Nightcirk.
would. Nightcirk was.
I have my issues, with
I
Dr.
don't like
Nightcirk.
Kilpatrick's.
He's a cool dude.
Ever since the feud.
I'm sure he'd get baked
1630s.
with-
Yeah, you give it that plaid on, people start getting murdered. It's serious.
Word, son.
So we're not playing Bionic Commando, are we?
We're not playing anything at the moment.
We might be, unless you want to play all green.
I don't play green. I don't care.
You can't. What's the problem?
I've only got sync on green, like Myra said. He's right.
So
Why
is
is
your
that the
brother
case?
practicing medicine, or whatever happened with that?
I don't know.
You talk to him?
Who?
You know,
I don't talk to these people.
you go to church, you don't talk to him.
No.
Why would you?
I avoid eye contact. I don't want to know anyone that I've known before. If I stopped knowing you guys and then I saw you later, I would pretend I didn't.
Stream went
You
down.
wouldn't you?
Yes,
wouldn't?
I would.
I think I would like to hope that you, Flynn, and I have a better relationship than you ever had with Piper Kirkpatrick.